Good morning. Welcome, welcome. If you can see me, hello. My name's Liz, this is Guided by Angels, and this is a live Q&A with me today on this wonderful Wednesday, maybe Tuesday where you are. I am early today in the UK. And if you're watching this back with me later as a replay, all you need to do is click anywhere during the replay and you'll receive an answer in the moment, something you need to know. If it does seem dark on camera right now, it's because it is dark outside still. It's only 6 a.m. just gone in the UK here where I am, so it'll be very dark on camera, but it will get lighter as the live goes on. So the way this works is, if you're watching this back as a replay later, all you need to do is click anywhere during the replay and you receive an answer in the moment, something you need to know. If you're watching this with me live right now, hello. All you need to do is pop your question in the chat for me. I can answer a question for you. I can answer a question about love, your person, health, money, career, a message from the other side, anything that's going on really. So I'm going to bring in some amazing decks today. I'm going to bring in some of my decks. I'm going to bring in the Twin Flame Answers and Illumination Oracle and the Twin Flame What's the Energy Oracle and the Answers from Above. And I'm also going to bring in the Gilded Tarot and the Tarot of the Celtic Fairies. And then I'm going to bring in the Messages from the Silent Divine Masculine by Aligning with My Soul and the Divine Masculine Polar Secrets by Divine Serendipity. So those are the cards I'm going to be using today, and anything else I'm guided to. Now, I know I'm early today. I'm not usually on for like another hour or 2 hours. So I'll just wait for people to come in. But I am here if anyone wants a question. So welcome, welcome everyone. I'm sending you lots of love. I hope everyone's doing well on this wonderful Wednesday. Hey, Ecotherapy. Great to see you, honey. How are you doing? Good to see you. First in today. Welcome, welcome. How are you? Tiffany, welcome. Great to have you here, honey. Thank you for being here. How is everyone today? Let me know what time it is there. We got lovely lamb lunch. Peace and love to you too. We got the beautiful Raylene in there with a donation. Thank you, honey. Great to see you. I'm going to start out. Ecotherapy says, do you have any messages for my sister? Is your sister, what kind of message did you want from your sister? Is your sister still here? Is she up there? What? Give me a bit more information, what you need, just so I can tune in with the right cards here for you. We got Kat, welcome, honey. Great to see you. Great to see you this morning early. It's quite early. It's only 8 minutes past 6 here for me. Your twin. Okay, so do you have any message for me? Oh, I see. Sorry. It's been reading it for me, sister. I thought you meant for your sister. Do you have any messages for me? You are my sister. I certainly am. Sorry, honey. I didn't understand that then. So, do you have any messages from your person? Of course. So, what's the message coming through? We've got Angel in the house as well. Guided by Universe. Welcome, honey. So, let's see what the message is first of all for Ecotherapy. So, what's the message coming through from your twin? Okay. I'm learning to feel safe trusting myself. So, there may be some trust issues, not about you. It's not like your twin doesn't trust you. He doesn't perhaps trust himself to do the right thing or say the right thing or be around you the right way. So that's what he's working on right now. And he's saying, I want to feel good enough and worthy of you. So this is all connected with self-worth issues, feeling deserving of you. So I want to see what the energy is between the two of you. So I feel you just got to give him a little bit of time to work through that lesson, you know, to work through that energy to feel good enough. Yeah, signs and synchronies are pointing them in the right direction all the time, just like you receive them all the time. Your person will be too. So definitely receiving signs about you and what this connection is and pointing them to the truth that they are worthy, you know, that they are good enough for you as well. We've got, oh my goodness me, this is why I love what I do, okay? Signs, I know it's backwards, the you know, the kind of words in here, but it's YouTube. But you've got signs and syncs, and you've got signs and syncs. Okay, same message coming out of both decks for you, that the signs and synchronicities coming through. And top of the deck moving, you've got telepathic communication. So just have faith right now that the universe is on this for you, guiding you back together. He wants to feel good enough for you, and he's learning to feel safe to trust himself to do the right thing because he doesn't want to hurt you anymore. This card's moving as well. Look at this. I know that you know that I'm hiding something from you. And that's probably the truth. It's probably feelings. It could be something else that you're already aware of. So it's nothing bad. It's what you are already aware of. I hope that helps, okay? So big welcome in the house. Just to let you know, if it does look dark on camera, it's because it's still pitch black outside here. okay, because it's really early. It's only like 6:10 in the UK. So I thought I'd jump on early today and send you lots of love. So Raylene, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi Liz, can you tell me how my DMB is feeling about me? So how is B feeling about you? What's the energy coming through? Paranormal activity. Now, I did a reading yesterday and I spoke about, like last night, and I spoke about lights flickering and all things like that going on. So I definitely feel that's what's going on, okay? He may not really understand why these things are going on, but I feel that he is aware that things are going on. So there's some bit of chaos going on around him as well. So there's some things going on around him that he is being made aware of by the universe. And that's why things aren't perhaps happening for you guys just yet. So we've got not yet coming out. So I feel you're learning patience right now and to trust the process. And you're learning to listen to your own intuition. And I feel that's exactly what B is doing too. Learning to listen to himself, what he's feeling, what he's thinking. And this is a blessing. And there is a blessing coming into the connection. So if there is any paranormal activity going on, when I say paranormal activity, I mean like flashing lights or seeing signs that blow your mind, things like that. Things that you can't really explain with the physical human self, they go beyond that. And if there is any chaos going on, that is a blessing in disguise because it will lead to honesty and truth. So I feel the truth is going to come out, just not yet. So this could be an honest conversation. It could be the truth of the situation coming out. So what does your masculine want you to know? So we're going to bring in a polar secret. So this connects with the light and the dark. Just bear with my chat jump then. Great to have you all here. Thank you for being here, guys. So what your twin is saying to you is, it's like we've known each other since birth. I feel so comfortable with you. So what your person really does realise is that he feels completely safe with you, completely comfortable with you, like he's known you his entire life, because obviously you are eternal, you are one, and that's what he's coming to terms with more and more. It's like he's saying, it's like we've known each other before, and I feel this feels paranormal to me, like spooks him. It excites him, but scares him at the same time. And this may even be the truth that comes out that he expresses to you, but he's saying, I feel so comfortable with you. And he wants you to know that no matter how things seem or how things have been in the physical, he does feel that with you. Just want to see what the next action step is. So what's the next action here? What's the next action coming through? Yeah, reflection, thinking about all these things. So a lot of reflection going on right now, a lot of processing, a lot of thinking, a lot of planning. I hope that helps, okay? So connect with him through telepathy and meditation. Big thank you to everyone who's in the house. I'm sending you all so much love. Thank you for being here early with me. Just see who's in the chat then, because I can see I've got donations. I'm going to do the beautiful cat. Angel says, let me do Angel first, actually. Angel Deb says, hi Liz, Phoenix, Arizona, 10 p.m. here. Any message for me? So it's quite, not early, but I mean, it's early for me, but it's not bad time for you then. So what's the message coming through for you today? So what's the message coming through from your person? Okay. I have the inner standing, which means an understanding from within that rejecting you is rejecting myself. So I feel that if you felt rejected by anyone, so this could be a special person you're connecting with, but it could be anyone, it's not about you at all. It's always a redirection to something better, like a better time or a better opportunity or just something better is on the horizon there. But it's this person rejecting themselves, the parts of themselves that perhaps bring up fear or stress. So, and that's, you haven't necessarily asked me about a person, you just said any message for me. But I feel that what you need to know is, if someone seems to be rejecting you in any way, shape or form, it's never really about you, it's about themselves. And it's always a redirection to something much better. So you're on the right path. That's what you need to know right now. Whatever's going on in your life, wherever you are, whatever's happening, especially if there's any kind of rejection or if you're feeling a little bit sad about something or you're worrying about something, you're on the right path. And you may see the number 717 to confirm that to you. I hope that helps, okay? We've got the beautiful cat with a donation. Cat says, the dreams and energy have changed. It's as if he wants to make sure I'm his. I can feel he is getting stronger and a little possessive and his mind is clearer. Can I have a message from us and guidance? So trust that feeling, okay? So what does he want to say to you today? What does he want to say to you today? He's saying to you, I felt as though I was such an inconvenience to you. So he feels like he's a burden. Now, this isn't to do with you at all. It's how he feels about himself. He feels like a burden. He feels like he isn't good enough. And that's what he is saying to you. It's like he needs reassurance that you love him, and obviously you can give him that through the 5D. That's why you're having intense dreams. He's saying, I fear that you'll abandon me. So this is definitely all connected with abandonment wounds, perhaps in childhood. And it doesn't matter what his family did or his parents did. This is about his perception of his childhood. In his childhood, he may have felt abandoned, like he was an inconvenience in some way. Or he may have felt that way at school or growing up, or even in a previous relationship. But I feel this is more about childhood, like a childhood wound that's been uncovered. And that may also be why he's been dealing with addictions and things like that, But then what he's really saying is, I'm afraid that you're going to abandon me too. And it's nothing to do with you. You're giving him everything. It's his own fears. So this is something he's working through because he's worried about being an inconvenience, a burden. And that's an abandonment wound. That's part of it. So that's something he's healing. And that's why you're saying, I feel he's getting a little possessive. It's because he doesn't want to lose you. Okay? So what's the energy or the guidance? What's that at the bottom of the deck come? Yeah, trust the process. Well, that's exactly what you're doing right now. We've got 5D passion. So you're being asked to trust the process while he works through all of these things and focus on the 5D connection. So there is a lot of passion between the two of you right now on the 5D. You're going to be feeling that, and that's also why you're having vivid dreams. Very likely he's having very vivid dreams about you in a passionate way, even if you aren't connecting with the dreams in that way. So the angels want you to focus on service, do what's right for you, do what uplifts your energy and keeps you strong. That will make you powerful, because it is a no for now, which means it's not the right time at this moment. And I feel you do know that because he's going through the fears within his own self. So just want to see what the next step is. We've got 3 of Pentacles, 5D connection. And he does want to show you off in the world, and what he wants to do as well is be good enough for you. He's proud of you, but he wants you to be proud of him too, and that's what he's working on. But I do feel the possessiveness and that you're feeling is because he does feel like you belong to him, and he wants to show you off to the world, but first he has to get right with himself to be able to do that. I hope that helps, okay? Thank you for being here, Melissa, and sending you lots of love. Melissa's in the house. Ling's in the house as well. Good morning. I know I'm early today. Just realised it's the 1st of October. I love October. It's my favourite month of the year. And you're going to feel a shift in the energy as well. So happy October, everyone. So we're going to do Guided by the Universe. Says, Liz, any message from him and universe? Thank you. So what's the message coming through from him today? What's the message coming through? What's the message coming through? We've got, you're in my dreams. It feels so real. Am I in yours too? And we've been talking about dreams and how vivid dreams are. So both of you will be dreaming of each other. This is a collective thing that's going on right now as well. So he's saying that to you. You're in my dreams. Can you feel that too? It feels so real. Can you feel that too? So he's definitely dreaming about you. So what's the energy between the two of you? Yeah, I'm seeing him in dream. There you go. So trust in that. We've got dealing with their stuff. So he's dealing with his stuff. Okay, whatever his stuff is. So this could be work. It could be situation he's in. It could be his ego. It could be finances. He's just dealing with his stuff right now. So it's like he's not ready yet to come forward, but he is dealing with things there wherever he is. So the angels are saying to you, your guidance is from the universe to trust in divine timing. It's a matter of when, not if. And trust what you're feeling and sensing in those dreams. I hope that helps, okay? And thank you for the donation. I just noticed you donated there because I was just doing your question anyway. Copy the cat, great to see you. Thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, a general message, please. So what's the general message for you today? What's the general message for you? We've got take back your power. So that may well be what you need to do right now. To feel strong, to feel capable, to feel ready. Take back your power. And call on your angels to do that, especially Archangel Michael. So I want to bring a message in from Archangel Michael to you as well. I've got 2 other cards here for you, but I feel Archangel Michael is with you, helping you to take back your power, which means take back your strength and your emotions, and also to forgive yourself because you've done nothing wrong if you need to forgive yourself for anything. And we always need to forgive ourselves for things anyway and be kinder to ourselves, but pull back your power. Because remember, you're the one in control of your emotions and your thoughts, not anybody else. And shield yourself. So you may need to shield yourself from things going on around you. It could be people, experiences, to be able to take back your power. So Archangel Michael is helping you to shield you. Now, the other cards we've got, oh my goodness me, the power is inside of you. Isn't that powerful? So Archangel Michael's saying, take back your power because the power is inside of you. So I definitely feel you may be going through something right now that you need to remember who you are to deal with, that you are strong and capable. Union is possible for you in this lifetime. So even though you've asked for a general message, we've still got a message coming through about love here, about whether you're wanting a love relationship or you're connecting with your twin or whatever it is. You know, union is possible for you. And that's what you need to know and trust it. So let me just pull you a card from the tarot as well. General message, please, for Copy the Cat. What do we need to know? Yeah, we've got, you may feel like you're overgiving or you've got a lot going on. So you need to balance your energy a little bit more and just be aware of where you're giving your time, energy and attention. Because you may feel like you're overgiving or you need to give back to you as well. And that's how you take back your power. Saying yes to you sometimes means saying no to others. I hope that helps, okay? We got Panthera, thank you for the donation, honey. Love your name there. Can I please have a message from my DM? How is he feeling? And is he on his way out of his marriage to his karmic wife soon? So what does he want to say to you first of all? What does he want to say? He's saying, you are so different now. I'm afraid you've moved on from me. So really what he's recognizing right now is that you're in your power. You've stepped into your Panthera power in a way. You know, you're in your power, perhaps pulling your energy back a little bit, trusting the process, working on you. And he feels that shift in you. And that's what you need to do to allow him to find his power. And he's saying, I'm a little bit afraid that you've moved on from me. Now, that doesn't mean you have to panic and show up and say, hey, I'm here. It is insecurity. This is pushing him to make a decision or a choice to choose himself. Because remember, it's not about choosing between you and that person. It's about him choosing himself. And he's been going through a tower. So he's saying, my life has been falling apart. So don't get sucked into what you see or hear in the 3D physical. So what he means is, don't pay attention to the surface level stuff that's going on in my circumstances, anything you see on social media or anything you think is going on, because it's illusion. He's going through a lot of chaos right now. And he is facing his rejection wounds because, and you will be bringing those rejection wounds up in him as well, because he's worrying that you're moving on or that you're going to push him away or you won't want him. And the thing is, what he means by facing my rejection wounds is, he's afraid of leaving that situation in case he gets rejected from something else. Okay? Which means is, and it's not just about you, it could be life itself. He's like rejecting life by staying where he is because he's thinking, well, it's safer in this comfort zone. So he's saying, never feel alone. I'm with you every step of the way, even though I'm not there physically with you. So he's there with you anyway. You can feel his energy. So you're both feeling each other's energy. So what else is going on between the two of you before I connect with the karmic situation? Surrender this process right now. Friendships are changing. And what I'm feeling is like the connection he has with his wife, it's probably very friendly, as in a friendship, not like a passionate love relationship. It's probably the friends, you know, they get on okay. And I feel that's changing. So what that means is it's probably getting more, it's getting harder for him to stay there, if that makes sense. So the friendship is probably fizzling out too. And that's why you've got to surrender the process. So is he going to leave his karmic wife soon? He's finding the confidence to do it and the strength to do it right now. And he's working hard. He may just be busy with work as well. So I don't feel he's putting the effort into the connection. He's been putting effort in elsewhere. So he could be working on his finances. I want to see what his karmic struggle is before I channel this. But I feel he's finding the strength to do it. And you give him strength to do it as well. So I don't feel he's ready just yet, okay? We don't click. They don't click. Perhaps they did click at some point. I mean, they must have done if they got married, but they don't click now. Okay, we just don't click. So he is aware of that. I'm tired and not sleeping properly, so he's struggling to sleep. But I feel like he's getting his power from his job or from his work life or things he's doing outside of the marriage. That's where he's getting his strength from right now. And that's a good thing because he's gaining his identity in that way. And that's going to pull him away from that situation anyway. So he's saying, I don't know if they've got kids here, or he's saying, thank you for our beautiful children. I couldn't have made them without you. So if there is kids, he is thinking about the kids. Or if there isn't any kids, he could be talking about memories or times they've shared, or if they got animals, things like that. But, there could be kids involved. But it's like he's grateful for the experiences he's had. And that's also probably why he's struggling with letting go or making a change or moving on. And he said, I don't care anymore what you do without me. So he doesn't really care what this wife is doing either. You know, it's like he's doing his own thing. So it's very likely they're living separate lives, even if it seems otherwise on social media or in front of people. And they give me fear around that. So any other clarifying information about the marriage itself or the ending of the marriage, I feel you've got to be patient. We got the Empress. So this is about you believing in you and knowing your own worth. And I feel he does know who you are and he is aware of you. But again, this could be about if his wife is the mother of his kids, or if he sees her in that kind of role, that's what he's struggling with leaving. So I'm not seeing at the moment there's any big steps to move forward, okay, or to make a big change. And it's probably because with everything that's coming up, you know, I did a reading the other day, like a karmic reading, about the struggle, so you can go and watch that. And I did a reading about the holidays, upcoming holidays. So he may be waiting for a better time. Because I feel when I'm connecting with his energy is he's feeling all the love for you and all the desire, but he's pouring his energy into other stuff. It's how he's getting through his day. So he's busy with work. I'm feeling it's work related. If he isn't working, I'd be surprised. You know, if he hasn't got a job or anything like that, I'd be really surprised, because it's showing me that in the cards and I'm feeling our energy like it's distractions. But if he isn't working, he could be working on other stuff he's got going on. But I feel he's busy, and that's what he's trying to distract himself with. But it's inevitable that they're going to split up anyway, because the dynamic of the connection's changing more. So I feel you've just got to be very patient with this, set your own boundaries down and know your own worth, obviously. So what's the guidance for you in this situation? What's the guidance for you in this situation? We've got recovery from a loss. So you may just be dealing with it in your own way. You know, you may feel like you're losing him, or you've lost him, or you're going through your own pain. This is you moving past your pain. And Jesus is with you, helping you. Okay, Jesus with you. Just, and you let me know in the comments, honey, if he's got kids, if there are kids involved, because I feel if there are, that's probably the main reason why he's staying there. Okay, but if they haven't got kids, then it could just be he's afraid of hurting people and causing problems. Yeah, I'm not surprised. So that's why. So if there was no kids, he wouldn't even be there. Okay, so he's distracting himself in other ways. So just have faith right now that Jesus is with you, helping you to deal with it, because you haven't lost him. Okay, I feel that it's more than likely he's thinking about the holidays and the upcoming things, because we're in October now. It's only a few months away, and then we're in the new year. So I feel patience is power right now. But he does love you. He does care about you. I just want to see what his kind of darkest thought is, or, you know, what's he going through. This is a light and dark deck, so you could bring a light message through. I just want to see what comes out. I want to grow old with you. I imagine our lives together. So he is thinking of the future with you, even if he isn't with you right yet. So he does think about that, and he knows time is ticking. So he knows where he belongs. He's going to end up with you at the right time. I'm feeling under so much pressure. So this could be financial pressure. That could even be why he's working hard right now, especially with the holidays ahead. I want the best for you and for you to be happy. So he does get upset that he thinks he's holding you back or causing you pain in some way. And that's why you're working through your own stuff and you're being guided to surrender. I fear how you'll react if I contact you. Okay, so he may be a little bit afraid, because he's saying I'm healing issues from my past. So he may be a little bit afraid about perhaps talking about certain things or opening up about certain things. So I feel you just got to be patient with the connection, trust in divine timing, and know that things are shifting. I feel there's going to be a shift coming in the new year. I hope that helps, okay? Micah, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, how is P? Thoughts, messages, feelings in 3D. Okay, so what's going on with P? And what's the energy between the two of you right now? Energy coming through is breakthrough. So there's definitely a breakthrough coming in. So you could see penguins. So you may see a picture of a penguin or a toy penguin or something like that. So breakthroughs, friendships are changing. This card just came out as well. And you may be going through this right now. You know, when friendships are changing comes out, it means things are changing within the situations we have in our lives, or the people we have in our lives. We realise that we perhaps don't want the same things, or think it's a sign of an energy shift. And you've got number sequences as well. So I feel that you both possibly see numbers. Very likely you're seeing them anyway, because you're tapped in with that. He may be seeing them, but may not be understanding what they are. So I want to bring in the number sequences cards here. Let me just see what numbers you're seeing, or a message about the numbers you're seeing. What do you need to know? We've got 3, so you may be seeing 333. You may be seeing 0s, 3s, and any combination. So you could see, for example, 30 or 330, something like that. So this is a green light from your angels. The answer is yes. So there is a breakthrough coming in. And I feel you're being shown a yes from heaven in relation to any question you have. So that's really what you need to know. It's like when you see a sign or you see a number sequence, or it's like the angels are telling you yes to whatever you're feeling inside. So you may be connecting with your intuition and asking a question to the universe, and then you see a number sequence or you see a sign. And what that is telling you is that what you are feeling is real, and the answer to that question is yes, okay? So what number sequences is P feeling or seeing? We've got 4s and 0s. So the first thing is his third eye is opening. So he's becoming more aware of what he's experiencing from a spiritual perspective. So he's starting to understand things a bit deeper than perhaps he was before. So it's like he's not relying on his human eyes anymore. He's starting to feel more and believe more. And that resonates with the messages coming through in readings for this week. So he may be seeing a lot of 0s. And 0s are really like the universe saying hello, or loved ones in heaven getting their attention. And we've got 404 or 4s. So you may be seeing 4s or combinations of 4s and 0s. What is meant for you will never be held from you. So he does feel like you're meant to be together. And that's what he's being shown through number sequences and things he's going through in his life, because he may be realizing that, you know, he's around people in his life that he doesn't really want to be around, and he wants to spend more time with you, and that's what he's realizing. So have faith that Spirit is taking care of everything. And that's what you need to know if you're seeing 444 or 222. But I feel that's also something he's realizing. I hope that helps, okay? Powerful. Beena, thank you for the donation. Actually, before I do Beena, let me just do Micah for another card. Just give me a second. I've got another guidance coming through here. Something deep within. This is still for Micah, okay? Something deep within is calling me to have a higher perspective towards you and me being together in the physical. I felt there just needed to be another message there, because I'm really connecting with his third eye is open. He's realizing more and more that you're going to be together. And it really resonates with some of the readings I've got coming up this week, where they're really starting to believe there can be a future now. I hope that helps. Okay, I just needed to add that little bit on there. Beena, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, any message from Rod and my angels, please? So first of all, what's the message from your angels? Straight out. So the message is solutions are coming. So you may feel like, is it ever going to get better? Is there ever going to be an answer? Are things ever going to move forward or work out? And the angels say solutions are coming. And this is very likely because you've been praying for assistance. So observe your reality from a higher perspective, because those solutions are coming. So this is reminding you that when you get stressed out, or you go into anxiety, or any fear comes up, try and rise above and see it in a higher way. So always observe things in a higher way. So that's the message from the angels. So what does Rod want to say to you? What does Rod want to say? He's saying, I have this vision of us having a child together. So he may have a vision of being with you and having a family with you. And whether you actually do that or not doesn't matter. It's the fact that he's thought about it. He's had a vision of that. He may have had a dream about it where you're perhaps pregnant, or you've got a child together, and it's making him think about the future. He said, I want you to know I haven't given up on us. I am persevering and pushing through the doubts and confusion. Because he will be doubting his entire existence right now, and he will be confused about his life. And that's why solutions are coming. And he's saying, I've surrendered to this love now. So it's like what that means is two things. First of all, it's like he's not trying to deny it anymore or pretend it isn't happening. He is aware of it, and he is accepting it in his own way. And you're surrendering too. You know, you're surrendering to this love now, and that's what you're doing. So that's your lesson right now, to have faith and trust the universe, and to have faith that those solutions are coming. So look at it in a higher way. This card's just moved as well. Not speaking to you and not being able to be physically with you gets more and more of a struggle every day. And that's how he feels. So what's the energy between the two of you, or what else do you need to be aware of? Self-love is the key. And look at that 1111 at the bottom there. So if you start seeing 1111, or you have been seeing it, so guidance from the angels to remember to work on self-love. And we've got healing as well. Okay, so a lot of healing is taking place right now through self-love. So the more you work on you, the quicker things will move forward. I hope that helps, okay? Tiffany, thank you for the donation, honey. Any message from Jesus or my angels for me? So first of all, what do your angels want you to know? What do your angels want you to know? We've got this will spring forward. The question you're asking about is connected to your mission. So whatever you're going through right now, and it's very likely you've got a question in your mind anyway that you haven't shared there. You may be thinking about something directly. That question is also connected with your mission. So this could be about your love life. It could be about other things you're doing, and things are going to spring forward, move forward. So you may see, when this is about to happen, you may see things like bunny rabbits, or things connected with spring, like beautiful flowers, like show me the yellow flowers. What are they called? The yellow flowers. What are the yellow flowers called? Daffodils, thank you. Daffodils, things like that connected with spring. I mean, this could also be a sign that things are going to move forward in the spring. So I always see the spring as like March, April, around Easter. Something big could be happening around that time, but things are going to move forward for you. And obviously you asked about Jesus as well, and Jesus is with you. So I feel that Jesus is kind of saying to you, there's going to be a resurrection in your life. There's going to be a healing taking place to move things forward. So Jesus reminding you he's always with you, because he's saying, I'm the good shepherd. So he is the shepherd, the shepherd of people. And he is watching over you. You're part of his flock, like I am. So he's saying, I'm the good shepherd, and the good shepherd giveth his life for the sheep. So what he's saying is, of course, I'm around you, assisting you. I gave my life for you. So what he's saying is, whenever you need him, he's right there by your side. He's not going to let you be alone. He's not going to, you're not going to suffer or go through anything alone, because he's right there with you. So I just want to bring in an angel message for you, like a number sequence or something else you need to know. You've got 1111. So again, you could be seeing 1111. It says awakening and activations are at hand. Be on the lookout for signs, because they are guiding the way. So 1111 is getting your attention again. And any other signs you see are part of your awakening and your ascension, and it's guiding the way forward for you. I hope that helps, okay? Lingalicious, thank you for the donation, honey. Hello, Liz. Where is this connection of ST and me link heading to? Any important timeline? So it's definitely a time of preparation right now. So you could see 12:12 on the clock, because that's a sign of preparation and stability ahead. And something could be happening around December. So I'm kind of getting this energy coming through with this card of the 12th of December, the portal around then being important to you. I said to you. So something's about to you, like year to the year. So something could be important moving into the new year. Your intuition is heightened right now, and so is his. So I feel you're both connecting through telepathy and the 5D, as well as whatever interaction is going on in the physical. So it's like you're heightened to what's going on around you, and the reunion is there. So this is that you're still in touch, or even if things are a bit strange, you're still in reunion, or reunion is still around you, the energy of it. You may also notice body changes. So he could be going through some body changes too. And body changes are like working on the body. So in other words, lifestyle changes, diet changes, working on exercise, things like that, work, because there's preparation. So I feel it's like finding strength physically or emotionally to be able to move forward. He is on a diet, there you go. So he's definitely feeling that, and he's doing that to feel more strong within himself and to feel more confident within himself, but also because he wants you to see him looking good. So it's all part of the preparation. And updating social media. So he could be updating his social media with a new picture to kind of represent the body changes he's going through, and that could be a sign of things shifting. So I feel these are things to look out for as the preparation to your actual coming together, because the reunion card is kind of where you are now. So it's not the union card, it's the reunion card, because it's showing you things are still shifting into place during this time of reunion. And you're going to notice things like him updating his social media, going through these body changes, or him telling you about them, or whatever's going on. It's a big sign of things shifting forward. So we've got 2323, so you could also see 222, 333, or 2323, or 2332. It says tap into the energies of your connection as a source of creative channeling and expression. So make sure you're journaling down what you're thinking and feeling. If you go through any anxious moments or anything that kind of brings up some stress, write it down, journal it down. And then you're able to process it without involving him in your thoughts or emotions, which sometimes can cause more problems than good. we can get ourselves in a mess sometimes when we express things that we should really keep to ourselves and perhaps journal down and work through ourselves. So I definitely feel that things are shifting forward. This can again be over the next 2 to 3 months. Let me see if I can get a timeline. Any important timeline? Any important timeline coming through that you need to be aware of? We've got February. So between now and February, something's shifting. But I feel 12/12 is going to be important in the new year coming in. I hope that helps, okay? Next question we're doing is for Patricia. Thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz. I can feel A's love. May I have a message? So what's the message from A to you? What's the message from A to you? We've got I am your biggest fan. So he may well be watching you on social media or watching you in some way, and he's saying, I'm your biggest fan. But that's how he feels about you in general. He's proud of what you're doing, he's proud of who you are, what you're achieving in your life, and he wants you to know that he is your biggest fan. He does care about what you're doing, and he does support you. So I feel it's also like, that he's supportive of you, your decisions, anything you're doing. And we've got Easter, so something could be happening around Easter as well. So Easter is about resurrection. So this could be a general sign for you that things are coming back to life, that things are resurrecting. They give me that song by Soul to Soul, back to life, that one. But something also, look at that, yeah. Did you hear that car speeding up then? So something could also be happening around the Easter period. So that's something to be aware of. We've got you both learning required lessons right now to rebirth this connection or bring it back to life. Prayer is needed. So anytime you struggle with anything, pray, give it to heaven. And a karmic cycle is ending. So there is going to be a karmic ending in some way. Now, you'll probably already know what this karmic cycle is. There is in the process of ending. And this could be shifting into place and things moving into place between now and Easter, which I always connect with like March, April time. Because it's different every year. I hope that helps, okay? We got GR, thank you for the donation. Great to see you, honey. Hi, Liz, I can't sleep no matter how tired I am. Why? Because you're more than likely connecting with Ray's energy. You're feeling what he's feeling. That's why I'm up early today. So, that's why. So it's like restlessness, or it's your body upgrading. You'll be going through a shift as well. So breathe through it. Whether you want to lie there and kind of give your body rest just by lying there, or you want to get up and do stuff, either is okay. So what he's saying is you light up my path. So he's kind of feeding on your energy a little bit as well. So if you're working on filling your cup up, you may feel like it's being drained a little bit. So make sure you are doing a lot of things that bring healing in for you, that fill up your own cup. And I spoke about this in a reading the other day, where the masculines are gaining energy from the feminine right now. So you got to make sure you're replenishing their energy, because you may feel a bit depleted because of that as well. So, but he's saying you light up my path. I know it's time for me to offload and unpack my feelings. So you're also feeling this restlessness, or, that you can't sleep, because he wants to tell you things. He wants to offload things, unpack things. He wants to get things out in the open with you. So you're also feeling what he's going through, his burdens that he needs to get off his chest, or things he needs to say. And that's why he's saying this to you. I'm preparing to reach out to you soon, because he wants to speak to you about something or get something off his chest. And that's what you're feeling. And he's saying, I've had a huge realization that the only person that can fix me is myself. Now that's really powerful. And this is also, like you're saying there, you're focusing on you. That's really good, because when you focus on you and pull your energy back, it lets him do the same. And that's what he's saying. He's saying, I've had a huge realization. The only person that can fix me is me. Wow. So it's like he's realizing that at the outside things he's been doing won't fix him. And you can't fix him. He can replenish himself with your light, but you can't fix him, because it's not your job to fix him. He's got to find it within. So he's been going through a huge epiphany. So this is why he's feeling like he needs to tell you something or talk about something. So keep doing what you're doing, because it's guiding him to you and it's helping the connection move forward. So crystal healing as well. If you want to feel better, maybe wear a crystal, or perhaps even put some crystals by your bed. And you can call on your angels which ones to use. I mean, I'm kind of getting rose quartz coming through and clear quartz to bring clarity in. Let me bring in, if I can find the deck. Yeah, here we go. We bring in the Crystal Angels Oracle. So is there a Crystal Angels that's going to help GR with this situation? Got a couple coming through. First one is rose quartz. I'm not surprised, because I've just felt that anyway. And this is for your love life, and this will help your heart. We've got rhodochrosite. And this is to be gentle with yourself, which obviously brings in a calming energy so you can sleep better. And we've got aqua aura, healthy communication and relationships. So that's going to help with perhaps opening the doors of communication. And you can call on Archangel Gabriel as well to open those doors. I hope that helps, okay? I'm going to keep focused on myself. And yeah, absolutely. Whatever you feel guided to. That's just some little extras if you want to use them. But it's because of his energy, that's what you're connecting with. I hope that helps, okay? Zainab, thank you for the donation. Gerard's current feelings and energy these days, like what's he thinking about when it comes to me and his actions in October? So he's trying to find strength to move forward to you, to open up to you more, to make changes in his life. So that's what he's working on, finding strength right now. That's his energy. And abundance, he may be working on his job, money, finances, things that are material too, because that may be how he finds his strength. Perhaps, for example, when he's working, he feels strong. He feels like he's more capable. He feels better when he's got a goal, like working towards a goal or sorting his money out. So that's how he keeps himself strong. So that's his energy. That's what he's working on in 3D. So what's the energy between the two of you? What's the energy between the two of you? We've got social invitations. So there may be some opportunities during October to spend some time together. Or the universe may bring you together in some way. And he may want to invite you to a social event. He's just afraid to, or he's afraid to press send in some way. So it feels like he wants to communicate in October, or he wants to perhaps invite you somewhere or do something in a social way, but he's just a little bit afraid to press send. So he's finding the strength. So I feel again this about you allowing him to take the initiative to actually move towards you. So I'm not saying you're not doing that, but this is what your lesson is, to surrender the when and let him take that leap forward. Because he's saying, I can't keep my feelings in anymore. I need you now. So it is getting more urgent for him to tell you how he feels or spend time with you or be around you. And the more you pull your energy back and focus on you, the quicker this will move forward, okay? So the angel guidance is you must listen to your intuition so that you use your voice for the highest good of all. Just that card. Where's that card gone? Did anyone else see a card fly out? I saw a card fly out. Let me just have a look. Hang on a minute. Well, that's a mystery. That's a mystery. Do you know, it happened not long ago where a card come out of the deck for Rob, and I still can't find it. I don't know where it's gone. It's disappeared somewhere. So wherever that went, or perhaps it didn't fly out. I don't know. But anyway, listen to your intuition. Use your voice for the highest good of all, which means make sure you're speaking things into existence. A message is going to come and things will spring forward, because the question you're asking is all connected to your mission, which is about surrender and having faith in destiny. I hope that helps, okay? If I do find that card, I'll let you know, but it's disappeared. Oh, hang on. It went in my drawer. I've got it. It went in my drawer. There is a blessing on the way that you can't yet see. That's what you need to know. For October, there's a blessing on the way and you can't yet see. So you can't rush that forward. You've got to have faith in that. I hope that helps, okay? K-Arts fan, thank you for the donation. Good morning, Liz. Message for my person and divine, please. So what does your person want you to know? You are my perfect piece of art. So your person loves looking at you. Perfect piece of art. So think of an artwork, like a picture, and we look at it. People stand in front of art for hours watching it, looking at it. I remember when I went to St. Paul's Cathedral for the first time and saw the Light of the World painting. And I was just mesmerised by it. I stood looking at it for like 4 hours, crying and all kinds of things. And I feel that's how he feels when he looks at you. So I feel he's watching you, looking at your picture, connecting with you in that way, saying to you, you're perfect for me in every way. So he loves your face. He loves the shape of your face, your eyes, your skin, everything about you. And he loves obviously what's inside of you as well. But he's saying, I just love looking at you. So I feel he's looking at you right now. That makes him feel better, okay? So it's very likely he's got a picture of you somewhere on his phone or hidden somewhere. So the message for you is to raise your vibration and trust the journey, trust the process, trust the journey itself. Like the feelings he has, remember that they're real. So focus on raising your vibration, especially if you're feeling a bit low or you're going through any stress or anxiety. Let that perk you up and pull you into your power. What else do you need to know? And I feel it's about trusting how he feels, that you are one, especially if you feel like you're getting a no, or you feel like things aren't moving forward. That's when the time is to pray, to give it to heaven. So what else do you need to know? Yeah, there may be delays in communication right now. So there may not be any communication, or there may be delayed or sporadic communication. And this is why you have to have faith in the process. Okay, because he's looking at you, and when he's looking at you, he wants to take action. So it will create a movement. So he may update his social media as a sign that something's about to happen, or there's going to be a shift. So I do feel he's going to move towards you and something is going to happen. He could update his social media when that's about to happen, or he could be doing that to get your attention. So updating social media could be like posting something or changing something. So it could be like changing his profile or his bio or something like that, or he just posts something, and that's a sign of things moving forward. I hope that helps, okay? Still pitch black here in the UK. It's 10 to 7. I've been on for 45 minutes. GR, welcome again, honey. Thank you for the donation. Feeling so angry, what do I need to know? It's all connected. Everything you're feeling with this sleeplessness and this restlessness and anger, it's all connected with what he's experiencing right now. So just know it's him. It's not you. It's Ascension. It's his emotions. You're going to feel it. You and your twin are one. Okay, whether you believe he's your twin or not, you are one, and you're feeling what he's feeling. That's why I'm up early today. Okay, you sense and feel each other's energy. You can't help it, okay? So why is he angry, or why is he feeling angry? Well, we know because he needs to unpack a load of stuff. He needs to, because he may also be, I don't know if he drinks alcohol, but he may be angry because he's perhaps having a drink, or perhaps he's angry about the things he's done before. So I feel these are things he's perhaps done before. But he also angry at himself because he's holding himself back. The Three of Cups is about, coming back together and communicating and having time with you. And he may even be thinking about the things he's done when he's shared time with you before and how he's messed things up. Okay, especially if he was intoxicated or things like that. But it's like he's thinking about the happy times you've had and how he's messed things up. And it makes him feel angry. So I feel it's about wanting to apologise. I just want to see what he wants to apologise about, or what's this anger about? Yeah, I was so wrong. He feels like he's made a lot of mistakes. I didn't intend to let you down. There you go. This is what he's feeling. He's going through it all. It's like a mix of anger and frustration and regret. So just know that what you're feeling is energy. The best thing you can do is breathe through it. Because it is hard. You're going to feel it. You're going to have anxiety. You're going to have palpitations. You're going to feel like your stomach's going over. You're going to have all kinds of things. So you've got to breathe through it all. I hope that helps, okay? Saran, thank you for the donation. Can I have a message of guidance for the month of October, of course? What's coming in for you this month? Oh, wow, it's October. It's October already. What's the message? Apologise and you will love so much. So there may be an apology coming in for you during October. Now, first of all, you may need to apologise to yourself for a few things, doing the Ho'oponopono prayer, because you will love so much. That's what you need to know. And you need to know that anyway, not just in the month of October, but it may help you to feel that you were loved if you go through something where perhaps you feel like someone needs to apologise to you, or you're waiting for an apology. But I feel this is about you apologising to yourself and then being open to receive an apology from someone else. So if there's someone you're thinking of, like your person, for example, they could be coming in to apologise. So pray, because the angels are listening. So whatever's going on during October, or in general, any time of the year, not just in October, make sure you're praying for guidance, because the angels are always there listening. What else do you need to know? What else is going on in October? What else is going on in October? Honesty and truth. So again, this could be an honest apology coming through with the truth there. So there may be some things coming to light. There could be some conversations coming in. Things maybe you've been wanting to happen suddenly show up for you. We've got, 5-5. So you may be seeing 5-5-5. You may be seeing 5-50 as well. It says your angels say to wait and bide your time for better results. So you may just need to wait for things to happen in October, because then they will. If you wait, you're going to receive better results, and you're on the right path. Because you've got 7111 coming through here as well. And it says triggers brought on by anyone, including your counterpart, if you're connecting with a twin, for example. But triggers brought on by someone else are necessary for the healing part of your journey, because it brings up wounds and trauma. So that's when you're able to forgive and heal. So a lot of honesty coming through, forgiveness and healing. Let me just bring in a tarot as well. Yeah, remember your own strength and power right now. You've got the peacock spirit animal around you as well, helping you to remember your beauty, your majesty, to, you know, your own majesty and worth. I say majesty like the queen inside of you, and to know your own power and value. So be confident in everything you do, and I feel that's going to bring someone in to open up. So I feel it's very likely the person you're thinking about is going to come in with an open heart and apologise and speak their truth. I hope that helps, okay? CC, great to see you. Thank you for the donation. Guidance on career and finances for coming in this week. A lot of cash, but anything coming in next week or stable job. Been ill since Saturday, didn't get much done and triggered by a lawsuit. Well, what triggers you heals you. So remember, you're learning how to respond with love, not fear. You learn how to have faith. So just know the way is being made. The angels are very clear with every time I do a message for you. It's like, don't rush it forward. Just breathe. Allow things to flow. And again, same message, the way is being made for you. Everything is working out. You're still being triggered by things because you're still learning to surrender and let go and have faith. So everything you're thinking about, whatever it is you need, the way is being made for it. You have to have faith, okay? What else do you need to know? Give me a bit of fear there. So again, releasing fear. Yeah, let go. Same message, because you may be triggered thinking, Liz, you're telling me the same thing again. Haven't you got anything new to tell me? And the angels say no, because you've got to let go and let things flow, because the way is being made. There could also be a healing around Easter. This has been coming up a few times in this live today. So Easter is about resurrection, rebirth, things changing, things coming back to life. And it could also be a huge shift coming in for you between now and the Easter period. So by March, for example, next year, it's very likely some of the things you're stressing about now won't even matter. So you've been asked to have faith in that. Let me just bring you a tarot card in as well. And I can see you've donated about Jake, I think, and we'll see what the other one is below. So yeah, it's like, it's progress. Progress is coming. Everything you want is coming, but it's delayed. So you've got to have faith in the when in your life in general, and not try and worry or force or stress. Just allow and be in the moment and say how grateful you are, and that's going to shift everything forward. So in your second donation, you said guidance on Jake, because I wonder if there were misunderstandings between us. So is he feeling there is a misunderstanding between you? Is he feeling there's a misunderstanding? Well, there's changes going on, but I don't feel he feels there's a misunderstanding. It's like he knows there has to be some kind of ending for a new beginning. So there is a big change going on right now in the connection, and you may see signs of that like 555 or butterflies or dragonflies. So any love message from him, and he has kept any photo of me in his phone. Can he sense the pain and illness I'm going through? Well, you are one, so you're going to feel each other's energies. You could even be going through things he's going through too. Yeah, because you're both missing each other. You're both feeling the loss or the pain of when you're not in separation in a way, or when you're not communicating. You both feel it. So he is feeling what you feel. So he feels the pain, okay? So what does he want to say to you? What does he want to say? He said, I'm so taken back with your vulnerability and how you express yourself. So I don't feel it's like a misunderstanding, like he feels you've had a misunderstanding. He's actually blown away by the way you are, you know, the way you say what's on your mind, and the way you open up, and the way you're vulnerable, and he may struggle with that. So he wants you to know that he's trying to find words, he's trying to express himself in a vulnerable way. He's trying to show up for you the way that you show up for him. And this card's moving as well, 2 cards. He's saying, there's been so many times I've had to distract myself to take me away from you, but it never lasts very long, and I end up back with you. So he may try and distract himself with work or other stuff, but it doesn't matter, it doesn't work, because he comes back anyway. Something deep within is calling me to have a higher perspective towards you and me being together in the physical. So that's what he's saying to you. Something is calling him to you. That's the message. Yeah, whether it was a past misunderstanding, whether it was whenever, he's grateful that it doesn't matter when it was, okay? The angels are giving you the right message, saying to you, he feels like the way you are, the way you express yourself, the way you are, you're a very passionate person, and you say what's on your mind, that's very alluring to him. You know, it inspires him to do the same thing. But it's also creating change. He knows there has to be a change and an ending for a new beginning, or something to move forward, or change in a different way for you to be together. And that's also something he's working on. I hope that helps, okay? Sonali, thank you for the donation. S's current thoughts and intentions towards me were in no contact. So what does he want to say in the no contact? He's saying to you, being silent and hiding my true feelings from you has been one of the most painful and hardest things I've ever had to do. So he may feel like he's had to do that for his situation or whatever's going on, and he's saying it's the most painful thing to him. So he doesn't want to hide his feelings from you. He doesn't want to be in silence from you. But I do feel he's going through a lot of healing right now. And he's saying it's the hardest thing I've ever had to do. So he finds it hard to be away from you, just like you find it hard to be away from him. Yeah, he's overcoming his ego. Now, we've got bin men outside. So we've got the recycling bin it is. So this could be him also recycling things, changing things. So he's overcoming his ego. And I feel that's the thing, the reason why you've gone into no contact is because the ego was overwhelming him. He was overwhelmed with his ego, his fears, his negative thoughts, his stresses. He was feeling overwhelmed with pressure and everything that was going on. So you're in silence because he's taming his ego. And that's why he's silent. And even though he is hiding his true feelings from you, he's working on taming that lower nature in a way to be able to come forward the right way. So separation is always preparation. It's always for the right reasons. He's going through awakening. He's learning lessons right now. So are you. And that's why there's space. So try and see the silence as a good thing because it's bringing a healing in. Let's see what his intention is. So what's his intention? Yeah, there's hope for the future. His intention is to make a choice or a decision to move forward or do something in a different way. And that's why I need space to work through that. I hope that helps, okay? Crystal, thank you for the donation. Message for October for my union and from Daniel. So what's the message for you and Daniel? Well, this is about you knowing your intuition. So it's like the angels are reminding you of who you are. You're coming up here as the Queen of Cups because you're very intuitive, you're very strong, you're very powerful. And you kind of know anyway what's going on. You're being guided to trust in your intuition and what you're feeling deep inside and to trust your emotions. So you may be feeling a bit more in tune with your intuition and your emotions as you're moving into October. And we're in October obviously now as we move into October. So the angels say balance and justice for the highest good of all concerned. Now, I'm connecting with this being in Libra season. Can you hear that? Speed, motorbike, things speeding up, moving forward. So important that you balance your energy in October and you know that everything that's happening is happening for the highest good of everything, the highest good of all concerned. So it's like whatever's happening in October is happening for the highest good of your union to move you forward at the right time. So have faith in the way things are shifting forward. We've got 5D connection. So you're going to be more connected in October in the 5D than you are perhaps in the physical. But law of attraction is bringing everything you want in this year. So things are coming in this year. I feel it may not be in October. Okay, so the union or whatever you're actually wanting is coming this year. I feel not necessarily the union because they're not giving me that word exactly because obviously we've only got a couple of months left of this year. But it's coming this year. It's like whatever you're wanting to come, like your union, is being attracted to you this year. So it may not exactly be in 2025 when you're in union, but you're definitely attracting it in 2025 because you're 5D connected. So that's what you need to be aware of. So what does he want to say to you? He's saying to you, I'm protecting you from my karmic situation. So whatever his karmic situation is, whether it's an addiction, a person, a situation, whatever it is, he's protecting you from that. So right now you're in protection, okay, from whatever he's going through because it may bring drama into your life that you don't need or chaos. So just understand that in his eyes, he's protecting the connection. And if you start seeing rainbows or 333, that's a huge sign of that, okay? And I can see you donated again, so I'm going to do your other donation. This is you as well, I know here. Then I'm going to do you. I'm going to look for 2 different timestamps. We've got guidance, next steps in the business connection with Lorena. Okay, I'm trying to love that one, but it won't let me do it on screen. But so guidance for the next steps with Lorena. So what's the guidance for your business? Okay. Well, first of all, this is showing you this person may be highly intelligent or in the head a bit more or acting indifferent. So I feel like what I'm connecting with is you are the passionate one, the emotional one, the psychic one, and this other person may be more logical or more indifferent or more up in the head. So I kind of feel like you're totally different people, but it does work. Okay. Been feeling something with family, random thoughts. Yeah. So, and you may even be thinking, is this the right thing to do? Am I going to walk away from this? And it may be because this person may not be as focused as you want them to be, or there may be some kind of misunderstanding or something's up in the air. You may just need to have a conversation. Okay, because I feel the messages don't walk away from this partnership, because I feel this person may actually be going through something right now that you may not even be aware of, that's making them a bit stressed out or not as focused as they usually are, because this person I'm connecting with is coming up as the king, and the king is also like a masculine energy, like a male energy in the tarot. But obviously it's about having that mindset. So it's like there's like a controlling energy as well, may feel that way. But I feel that the King of Pentacles and the King of Swords, I mean, they're both powerful cards for getting things done. But when I'm connected with the King of Pentacles, it's like that focus that's usually there perhaps isn't for some reason. So I feel you may need to have a conversation, but I feel the same, don't give up, don't walk away from the partnership, because, you know, if it was that way around, it'd be different. But I feel don't walk away from the partnership because something is building. Let me just bring in an answer for this as well. I feel you may need to pray to your angels about this. We've got look again. Yeah, you just need to look again at what's going on, because this person may be dealing with something that you may not even be aware of. It may not be connected with the business at all. It could be like in their love life or in their personal life that's affecting perhaps their decisions or things they're doing. And remember, you always have a choice, so you can always choose what you want to do. You always have a choice, you know, you can always do what's right for you. But I feel that you need to look again before perhaps you make a choice. I hope that helps, okay? Mr. Fat, thank you for the donation. What does Nareej want to do in this connection? So what does he want to do in this connection? Well, he does want to be with you, but he doesn't want to rush it. He doesn't want to rush the connection. In some ways he does, because he wants to rush in and spend time with you, but he doesn't want to mess it up. That's why you got the Knight of Pentacles coming through. So I really wants to, he doesn't want to rush anything. And you've got to remember, you're learning lessons. He wants a new beginning in this connection as well. But he's also learning lessons, you know. In this deck, for example, you've got the three ladies, you know, you've got the innocence and then the lessons and then the crone for the wisdom. So it's like he is aware that he's learning and growing on this journey and in this connection. And what you need to know is he can't be rushed or forced. So, and he wants to work as a team with you. So what he wants in this connection is teamwork. He wants to work as a team with you, because the thing is, they can't, you know, this little leprechaun here, or if you see that as a leprechaun or fairy or whatever it is, he can't move this boulder by himself. He's got to ask the giant for help, okay? So I feel when he connects with your energy, he feels like you're out of his league. He feels like, you know, he's not good enough for you. And he feels like your energy is really big energy compared with his energy. He feels like he's small compared with you. But he's got to find the power within him to move that boulder. And he knows the only way he's going to do that is by connecting properly with this giant here. So I feel the message that's coming through is you just got to give him time to work through his own fears, where he feels small, he doesn't feel good enough for you. And that's why time is needed in this connection to move things forward. But he doesn't want to rush anything with you. You know, he can see a future with you. He knows you're going to be together. He just may not quite know how it's going to happen. So what else does he want to say? He said, I have surrendered to this love now. So he is aware of this love, and he is working on it. He is doing his own work in his own way on himself. So what else? Yeah, law of attraction. So the universe is bringing you together anyway. Let me bring you a little message in from my bucket. Okay. We've got friends time. So there may be some opportunity to spend time with him as friends as well. Because obviously that's important. It's not just about making love and having a relationship, it's about getting to know each other. So there may be an opportunity for you to spend some time together. This could also be you spending time with friends as well. You know, working on you, not just thinking about him, but going out and doing stuff for yourself. What about him? We've got I am loved and safe. So when he's with you, he feels loved and safe. He knows you, give that to him. So just give him time to work through everything else. I hope that helps. Okay, I feel like he wants to keep you loved and safe. He wants to look after you. We got CC Lynn, thank you for the donation. I know you're struggling as well, honey. Okay, so sending you lots of love. How does my love feel today? Let's get a message for the universe first of all. Let's get a number sequence out for you. We've got 64, so you may see 666, you may see 444. So the angels say try and see things from his perspective to gain a better understanding. So obviously I know you're going through a lot of stuff, and You're wondering what's going on, and it's all because you're experiencing what he is experiencing. So try and see it from his perspective. Now, you said to me, I think it was last night, does this mean you're in the final phase? And, the thing is, there's many kind of final phases. It's like, you've got to trust your intuition on it, because if you're learning your lessons. Because we can all have moments where we really feel like it's going to happen, and then there could be a delay or a setback or a change. So we've got to kind of let go of holding on to things like the final phase, and just allow things to unfold naturally. But what the angel guidance is for you is, whatever you're going through, whatever you're experiencing, it's so important that you try and see it from his perspective as well as your own. And then you recognize what you are feeling as his energy, which is also a sign that you're getting closer to union, because you are balancing your own masculine and feminine self. We've got marriage coming through here. Okay, so this may well be what you want, or what you are wanting to happen, or what's being manifested in the future. We've got number sequences. So again, that's why I feel I was guided to this deck before I even pulled that card out. So you may see 666 or 444. So sixes are reminding you to not pay so much attention to the physical world or what's going on in the physical way, and instead rise above it and perhaps see it from his side and have compassion. And the fours are about protection. So you're being reminded, until you're meant to be in union, you're being protected. And there's still wound clearing going on. So this means he'll be clearing and hearing the same, because you'll be hearing what these messages are. So he's going to be healing his own wounds, and so are you. There's a wound clearing. It's like things are being cleared away to make the way forward possible for you to have some kind of marriage in the future. So what else do you need to know? What else is going on? We've got distractions, reunion, and going somewhere. So you're definitely coming back into reunion, and it will go somewhere, which means that it's not just going to be like you meet up and then go back into separation. The reunion is going to lead somewhere. So I feel that's going to be moving towards union once the distractions are cleared. And that's why these wounds, whatever the distractions are being cleared away. So what does he want to say to you right now? What does he want you to know? He's saying, I can't keep my feelings in anymore. I need you now. I'm preparing what to say. Expect communication. So this is the reunion message about communication. He's saying, I can't keep it in anymore. So what you're experiencing is all these feelings and emotions, and this gaining of momentum, like it's all building up inside, like it's ready to explode. And that's why you can expect communication. But don't kind of hold on to the when or how. Just know it's coming, because it's building. I hope that helps, okay? And I'm just starting to go light here in the UK. So we've got Shelley, thank you for the donation. When he thinks of me, what is he thinking about? So when he thinks of you, what is he thinking about? He said, I never thought taking responsibility of my energy and myself would be so flipping tiring. So when he's thinking about you, he's thinking about taking responsibility for the connection. He may also be tired when he's thinking about you. So he could be lying awake at night. So he could be connecting with you just before he falls asleep. He's also thinking about the things he needs to do to work on himself to actually have you in his life. And again, he said, I've surrendered to this love now. So what he's saying is, he allows himself to think about you. He's not denying it. He's not pretending he doesn't have these feelings for you, because he feels them. And that's what he's doing in the now. So what else is he experiencing? Yeah, I can't keep my feelings in anymore. I need you now. And I need you now. They give me that song by Lady Antebellum. Okay, it's a quarter after 10 or a quarter after 2? I always forget which time it is in the song. And I need you now. So it's like at night time. So I feel he's really thinking about you at night time. That's when he thinks about you the most. So he'll think about you all the time, but at night time he thinks about you the most. Okay, and he said, I can't hide these feelings anymore. I can't keep them in anymore. So I'm surrendering to these feelings. I never thought it would be so hard. So he is finding it hard, because that's part of the process. So I was just thinking of I need you. Yeah, there you go. So another sign. I want to do you an angel message as well. My chat just jumped up. Give me a second here. Go back to where I was. There we are. Okay, so what else is going on? We've got Luke again, and we've got chakra healing. They give me a little bit of fear coming up. Wow, in the throat. Yeah, so there may be some chakra healing needing to be done. So perhaps cleanse your chakras today. You can do that however you want to. You can ask the angels to do it like that. You just say, angels, thank you for cleansing all my chakras. That's how easy you can do it. Or you can actually close your eyes, do a meditation, visualize all the chakras being cleansed. It depends what you've got time for. Just calling on your angels does what you need to do, because you may need to look again at something, especially if you're not seeing something clearly, or you're worrying about something or doubting how he's feeling. And he may well be looking again at things in his life that he needs to change. I hope that helps, okay? We've got, so I did Crystal's extra donation there. We got Anne, great to see you, honey. Thank you for being here. May I get a message from Frank? Do you think it's possible to give a timeline for new in connection like contact? Well, you kind of already had your timeline. It was within that year period, wasn't it, So let's see if anything new is coming through. What does he want to say? He's saying, when I think of you or see photos of you, it really turns me on. I just still need some space. So what he's saying is, he's still turned on by you, and he does perhaps watch you on social media, or he sees a photo of you, or maybe he's still got something connected with you on his phone, and it does things to him, but he still needs some more space. So again, it's like he's coming through directly here before we even connect with any time. He's saying, look, I still need space. I'm still not ready. It's still not the right time. And that's what you're being shown. Okay, I know it's frustrating for you because you want things to move forward, but he is being very honest with you, where he's saying, I do need this time, I do need this space to work through my own stuff. But he is still turned on by you, and that you'll feel that energy, you feel that pull. So he's saying to you, I am focusing on maintaining financial stability so I can provide for us with ease. So again, he's saying my job's important, I'm working on my job, I'm working on my finances, I'm still building myself up. So he's telling you the truth again. I need space because I'm focusing on my finances and my stability. That's what he's focusing on. So you can have a life together. He said, I'm facing my rejection wounds. Now, this karmic partner is weird that you've been stressing over when you don't really need to. Okay, is probably helping him to deal with those rejection wounds as well. So remember, that karmic partner will have some kind of lesson to teach your twin at the same time. So he is facing rejection wounds. And he said, my life has been falling apart, so don't get sucked into what you see or hear in the 3D physical. So what he means is, don't get sucked in by the karmic situation he's in, or social media or anything else. Don't get sucked into that. Don't allow that to affect you, because he's going through a healing and a cleansing. So what's the guidance for you from the angels? 8338. So he's saying you and your twin flame are mirroring each other's thoughts at this present time. So I feel you both mirroring each other because you're perhaps both desiring each other and feeling drawn to each other. You're feeling that energy. You do not have to compromise your own integrity to get what you want. Assert yourself accordingly. So this is reminding you that you deserve to have him in your life fully. You don't need to settle for anything. So this is why things are happening the way they are, even though it's frustrating you. So you got to trust what you feel inside, and you still get trapped in your own head. So you got to release that still. You're still working on releasing your own fears. So regarding timings, any timings for communication, where I feel it's telling you you need space. I mean, it's feeling your energy now in October. So something could come in. I'm not saying it's not on the table. It could be, because you've got October where we are now. Okay, so he's definitely thinking about you. This is why you're feeling all this energy and all this momentum, because he is thinking about you. So he could come in with a communication, but don't put all your eggs in the basket about it. Don't put all your hopes into it thinking, oh, he's got to reach out, because he still needs space. He's still not ready. But the fact that October's come through is such a huge sign that he is thinking about it, and he is thinking about you, and you are connected. So he perhaps does go for write your message and then stops himself. Okay, so just have faith in the when. I hope that helps, okay? Fatima, thank you for the donation. Good morning, Liz, a message from F. So what's the message coming through from F today? The message is, you're too good for me. That's how he feels. So he's saying to you, I feel like you're too good for me, and I need to heal that insecurity. So he's feeling insecure. The journey does my head in. And I'm sure it does your head in too. It means it makes him very anxious. It stresses him out. It brings up fear and stress and anxiety. So he's saying, this journey does my head in because I feel like you're too good for me. So that's something he's working through. It's a self-worth issue. He said, I'm frightened you might reject me because it's been so long and I feel like you're too good for me. He said, I know loving me has caused you confusion and has broken you into a million pieces. And that's why also he feels like you're too good for him, because he feels like he's really hurt you and messed you about. And that's another reason why he's afraid you're going to reject him. Nobody told me it was going to be easy, and nobody told me how hard it was going to be to not physically be with you. So it's like he's working through all his insecurities about the past and the way he's behaved and the things he's done. Just bear with me, my chat keeps jumping up. So what's his intention? What's his intention, or what's he want you to know? His intention is love, nothing but love, pure love. He wants that love with you. He wants that new beginning with you. He wants the fire with you. He wants all of that with you. He's not quite ready. And I feel the thing is as well, like he's afraid that you're perhaps not going to listen to him, or you're not going to understand him, and this is also you recognizing you have support. So you have the angels around you. You don't need to be the one trying to make anything happen or reaching out. Just let him come to you. Let him move towards you. There's big changes on the horizon. I hope that helps, okay? Let me just have a drink. Thank you to everyone who's in the house. I have been live already for an hour and 15 minutes, so I was on early today. Just letting that go down a little bit there. Welcome, Victor. Thank you for being here. And we got Tara in the house. Thank you for the donation. Messages for love in my DM. Is John a good person? Okay, messages for love in your DM. What does your DM want to say? Too many cards. What clear a card, please, angels? Clear. I feel like there's things he wants to say to you, but I want something clear for this message. So he's saying to you, you make me nervous, okay? And what I connected with there as well, like when them cards come out, it felt premature, like they weren't ready or they weren't the right cards. So he doesn't want to do anything prematurely. He doesn't want to blurt anything out that he may regret, because he wants to do this in the right way. Because he's saying, no one has ever made me feel nervous before. So you make him feel nervous like a schoolboy. Okay, you make him feel that way. Okay, and it may also be as well, they're showing me, and this is just coming through, that he worries about being intimate with you because he worries that it's going to be too much too soon, if that makes sense. It's like you turn him on so badly, he wants it to last and last, and he's afraid that it won't, if that makes sense. I'm trying to say it without saying it and keep it PG. But he does think about performance-related stuff too in the bedroom. I'm in love with you. These feelings run so deep. So he's definitely in love with you, and his feelings run deep for you, and because of that you make him nervous in more ways than you know. Okay, so what else does he want to say to you? He's saying to you, you saved my life. That's how he feels. He feels like you saved him in some way. You helped him, you resurrected him, you brought him back to life. That's how he feels. Okay, so what's the energy between the two of you? Relax. So the message for you is relax. Relax, breathe, all is well. There is a reunion there, so you are coming back together. You know, you relax because you're going to be in reunion. Reunion leads to union. Reunion is when you come back together after a period apart, or if you're in no contact. So, is John a good person? Well, John is learning lessons, and it's a journey. You know, it's what you have to understand is everybody goes through their own journey. So it's not really about whether he's a good person or a bad person. It's how you perceive him to be. You know, you've got to think, well, what do I think about him right now? But it doesn't really matter what you think about him anyway. It's how he sees himself. He's going through lessons, and it's a slow process to become that righteous person. So we all go through things that we wish we'd done differently. Or it's about not judging anyone. Okay, and it's about recognizing that everyone is going through something. Everyone is. Okay, so you may see someone as a really evil, nasty person, for example, but they're going through something in their own life that you may not understand. So it's about trying to see things in a higher way. That's why Jesus said, Father, forgive them who don't know what they're doing. So it's about recognizing that. It's about trying to see the good in everything. And that doesn't mean you're a weak person. It doesn't mean that you don't see things clearly. You obviously, I'm just taking my socks off. It means you have a choice who and when, where you spend time with, or who you spend time with, or what you spend time on. But it's about recognizing that it's not our job as a human being to judge anyone. It's God's job. I hope that helps, okay? Tachi, thank you for the donation. Any messages from Chris? No contact. Not sure if he's still with the Karmic. He looked very tired in his last picture. So it's very likely if he looked that way, he isn't sleeping very well. So what's the message coming through from Chris to you? In no contact. Please trust that in this silence, I am doing the inner work the same as you. So if you've been working on yourself, he's working on himself too. He's saying, I am doing the inner work. And it doesn't matter whether he's with the karmic or not, he's doing the inner work. That's what you need to know. I want to feel good enough and worthy of you. So that karmic he's with could also be teaching him self-worth issues or lessons so he can stand up and fight for the truth. But what he's saying is, I want to feel good enough. I want to feel worthy of you, which means he doesn't feel that way. And that's another reason why you may be in separation. Okay, so trust in this right now. That's what you need to know. So let's bring in a message about this karmic. So is he still with the karmic? He looked tired in the last picture. Okay, he's working hard. I feel it's like he's actually hard at work. So again, he's saying he's doing his inner work. So this could resonate with that. He's doing the inner work if he's still with the karmic partner. But I'm not connecting with the karmic partner directly when I'm connecting with this message. I feel this is more like he's busy with actual work. So he could be working at work. His karmic partner right now could be more his work than anything else. So I feel he's busy, he's got stuff going on. And that's more than likely why he's tired, because he's doing 101 things at once. Okay, so we've got trust. You've got to put your trust in this connection. And the reason why this is coming through in this way is because sometimes the angels won't give me the guidance you're perhaps asking about, because you're not meant to know, or you're not meant to worry about it or give it a thought, if that makes sense, because it doesn't matter. What matters is that he is doing the inner work. What matters is that you're being asked to trust the process right now. That he knows how he feels about you, because he's saying, in the silence, I'm doing the inner work, okay? So what else is going on? He's saying to you, it's like we've known each other since birth. I feel so comfortable with you. So again, anyone else he's with or he's been with, it's not the same. When he's with you, it feels comfortable. It feels like coming home. It feels like you've known each other your entire lives. And it's because you are one. And that's how he feels. So recognize that. You know, if he is spending time with anyone else, he's realizing through that person that it's not you. I hope that helps, okay? Gita, thank you for the donation. What are Armit G's feelings for me as a crush? So what is Armit G feeling for you? What is Armit G feeling for you? So he's saying, I'm haunted with regret. So he's haunted by you. He's always thinking about you. And he regrets the chances he didn't take or the things he didn't do. So he regrets certain things that he's working through as well. Now, this could also be regrets about his own life. So how he feels about you is he perhaps regrets not taking a chance. That's what we're missing, an opportunity in some way, connected with a social invitation. So this could even be about not taking a chance when he had to perhaps spend time with you or be around you. And that's what he's thinking about. And he wants to be honest and truthful with you. There may also be things going on in his family, or he may have family situations or a family dynamic that he needs to take care of. And that's like a sanctuary. So it may even be that he's got to face his truth and be honest with people in his life to be able to step out of his comfort zone or be around you the right way. I also feel when he thinks about you, he thinks about family. He thinks that you're a very honest, trustworthy person, and he could have a home with you like a sanctuary. So that's also things he sees when he connects with you. So I do feel he's got deep feelings for you, and he does want to explore them, and he perhaps regrets that he hasn't done that. Just bear with my chat move. What else does he want you to know? Yeah, he needs to let go of something first to be able to come forward and spend real time with you. So he wants to reunite with you or come together with you or spend time with you, have some kind of celebration with you, but he may need to let go of something first. Now, that could be a situation he's already in, or it could be his own fears. So I'm actually getting something moving forward over the next few months. So over the Christmas period to April, I feel it's more like over the Christmas period or over the next 3 months, like January, maybe like December, January to April. They're giving me April. I keep going for saying March, but they're telling me April. So between now and April, there's an opportunity for this to move forward. So the message for you is to surrender and let go. I hope that helps, okay? Liz, thank you for the donation. Message from my Ellie, please, Liz, and can I have an Archangel card, please? So what's the message coming through from Ellie today? Too many. I feel it's this one. You were made for me. Okay, so sometimes the whole deck flies out so that one card can make itself known in that way. Because that's what he wants you to know, you were made for him. So he feels like you're his perfect match. You know, you're right for him in every single way. You were made for me. To be in the present moment and let go of deep regret is very challenging for me. So he does struggle with being in the present moment. He said all of the conversations we've ever had are playing over and over in my head and my heart. So he is thinking about you constantly, the conversations you've had, the things you've said. He's saying some days I struggle to get out of bed because I'm so tired. I'm tired of this journey, what I'm having to face. So it's hard for him. Some days it's hard to get out of bed, so he may just be tired. And he's saying, you bring out the cheekiness in me, and I really miss that. So it's like you bring out the best parts of him because you were made for him. And he misses that. He misses that cheekiness he has with you, those conversations you shared, the fun, if there was any flirtiness. He misses all of that because he feels life without you very hard. He finds it tiring and boring and stressful. So what else is going on with him? What else is going on with him? And I'm going to bring you an angel card. So, yeah, we've got commitment to, he's committed to coming back. That's what you need to know. Even if he isn't coming back now, he is committed to that. And he does want to bring commitment in when he comes back. And if he is in some kind of commitment, or he is in something, or he's dealing with something like an obligation or a duty or responsibility, he's got to release that to be able to come forward to you. So he is going to come to you. I just feel there's a delay around it. So you've got to be patient with the when, okay? So let's bring in an archangel card. I'm going to bring in the goddess guidance cards actually for you. So message coming through for you as High Priestess with Dana here. So you have divine knowledge that can help others through your spiritual teaching. So what you're being reminded of in the meantime is that you are a spiritual teacher. Okay, that you've got a light to share. You are a light worker. That you've got things to do here on planet Earth. And the High Priestess is reminding you of your own power, that you've got a really deep intuition and that you are strong and powerful and capable. That's what you need to know. So I'm not quite sure. Oh, yeah, it's like, where are the archangel cards? Here they are. So what's the message coming through? If that's how you feel, then that's jealousy. That's all I'm going to say. That isn't to you, Lise, okay? That was to someone in the chat there. Gifts from God. So Archangel Sandalphon is the angel of answered prayers. He's also the angel of music. He's saying, we angels bring you gifts from your creator God. Open your arms to receive. So there's many blessings on the horizon. And what I'm feeling with that is it's like your intuition is your gift and you're being guided to work on that. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Alvin, thank you for the donation. What do my guides say about the job I interviewed for last week, but I haven't heard from them yet about the next step? So what's going on with this job you've interviewed for? You just got to let go. So really the message is very clear. The angel's saying, as soon as you let go, as soon as you perhaps stop stressing about it or worrying about it, things are going to move forward with it. So you're very likely going to hear about it once you surrender it to heaven. So you may just be overthinking a little bit, or perhaps even subconsciously you're doing that. Perhaps you don't even realise that you are giving it more attention than it needs right now. So let's see if we can get a yes or a no. Okay, what about this job that you interviewed for? We've got no in reverse, which probably means a yes, and you've got a yes. It could just be a delayed yes. It says your wish will absolutely be granted. And on the card, it says the outcome would be undesirable right now. So what I'm feeling is you're not hearing about it right now, because if you did, the outcome would be undesirable right now. It's like something is falling into place. So your wish is going to be granted, whether it's in this job or something better. So I do feel that there is a delay for a reason. You're not perhaps meant to know the answer at this point, because it may be a no at this point that becomes a yes in some way, whether it's at this job or something else coming in. So you just got to surrender. Forgive me, fear. I just want to do an angel card as well, like from this deck. The message is that you may get visits in your dreams. Now, this is also about your twin flame. So I know you haven't asked about your twin flame, or you haven't asked about love, but you've got your person has been visiting you in your dreams, write your feelings down upon awakening. But this could also be a huge message that you're dreaming about things, that you're being shown things you're manifesting in your dreams. So you may also be dreaming about what's going on in this job or this situation. The angels say it's going to be okay. So whatever's going on, it's going to be okay anyway, whether you actually get this job or something better is on the horizon for you. And this is also reminding you to pay attention to what you're wanting in your life, to what you're actually dreaming about having in your life. I hope that helps, okay? Black Queen, thank you for the donation. Do you have a message from Corinne? I spoke to him today, but he was a little distant. I'll see him on Friday. What will the energy be? So what will the energy be on Friday? Balance. It will be balanced on Friday, okay? Or there'll be a balance, or it'll be balanced in this Libra season. So whenever you come together, whether it's this week or whenever it is, okay, because it's going to be during the Libra season. So I definitely feel you're going to see him during the Libra season. And I'm sure you will see him Friday. It's just that, things change and things can crop up at the last minute and there can be some chaos. So if anything like that happens, try not to worry, because when you do come together, it will be in a balanced energy. That's what you need to know. You'll feel balanced, and it is going to happen during this Libra season, which is obviously between now and the 22nd. So what else is going on? Yeah, he said, I know it's time for me to offload and unpack my feelings. So I feel he wants to talk about his feelings. Even if he's distant now, he wants to unpack his feelings with you. He wants to talk about his feelings. And he said, I have this vision of us having a child together. So whether that's actually something that could be likely or possible or not doesn't matter. He's had a thought about it, or a dream about it, or a vision about it, like having a family with you. And that may be something he wants to talk about. He may not even talk about that because it may be a bit too much or a bit intense or too soon. But these are all the thoughts he's having right now. So I feel he wants to balance the energy out by having a conversation. And that's his intention. But again, fear can get in the way. He can kind of clam up. So yeah, it's like things are moving forward, but there may be a slight delay around this. So the slight delay could be the timing itself. So it could be delayed from Friday to another day. Or it's the fact that he wants to open up and, share everything with you, but then there's a delay around that. And that could be fear-based. So things are going to move forward. There may just be a delay that may be unexpected to you, but you've got to be in the flow. So what's the angel guidance for you? What's the angel guidance for you? Take back your power. Okay, so again, this is reminding you that don't let him have power over you. Thinking, if he doesn't come, I'm going to feel bad. Or, you've got to take back your power. Remember, you're the one in control here. There's always a reason for everything. So as I said, if there is a delay in any way, whether it's the day itself or the way he's communicating, there's a reason for that. Try and have compassion, empathy. Ask Archangel Raphael to heal you. So if you go through anything physical because of this, like Ascension symptoms or panic or anxiety, and it affects your body in any way, or the way you're sleeping or eating or anything like that, call on Archangel Raphael to be around you. I hope that helps, okay? But I feel ultimately a good energy. It's going to be a better energy when you come together than perhaps this distance that, he's acting in right now. We've got Anjuan, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, any message from DM today's current thoughts and feelings? So what's your DM going through today? His current thoughts and feelings. When I hear your voice, it feels like I've made it home. So he wants you to know that he feels very at home in your presence. He feels like he's come home. Remember, coming home is a feeling. It's not a place or a building or a location. He's saying, when I hear your voice. So he may want to hear your voice. He may be thinking about ringing you up on the phone or having a conversation where he can actually communicate with you breath on breath. And he's saying that feels like I've made it home. So, and I feel when he communicates with you the next time, he's going to feel good about it. And he's saying, but he does have struggle. Because what he's saying is, like he has to pinch himself to believe that you actually love him or you want him. Because he's saying it's easier to believe you don't love me than it is to believe that you do love me. How crazy is that? So it's like he's not allowing himself as well to believe that you love him, because he's afraid you're going to disappear or you're not going to want him anymore. There's some fear around that. So what are his current thoughts and feelings today? Like, how could you love me? Yeah, he's all up in his head about you. He's in his feels. So he's thinking about you. He may not be doing anything about it, but he is thinking about you. And he's all up in his head thinking, am I good enough for you? Why do you want me? All of that. So there's like fear there as well. And that can make him act indifferent. But he is wanting reunion with you. And something could be happening around your next birthday. Okay, it doesn't matter whether you've just had it or it's coming up. Something is going to happen around your next birthday. I'm not saying that's when there's going to be a reunion. This could well be when something moves forward in a powerful way or something big comes in. Let me just get a clarifier on that. What's happening around your next birthday? Well, Jesus is with you as well. So this could be like a rebirth, a resurrection, a big healing or a new beginning coming in. But Jesus is with you, guiding you into reunion. So reunion could be coming around your next birthday, depending when it is. But if it's far, far away, I don't feel that's connected with that. Okay, but something big is shifting. He could even be spending your next birthday with you. That could be like that's come through as well. I hope that helps, okay? Victor, thank you for the donation, honey. Victor says, good morning, everyone. Morning, Liz. Meow. Meow to you. May I have any messages, my beautiful twin, and charms and letters, please? So what does your masculine want you to know? What does your masculine want you to know? I'm frightened that you might reject me because it's been so long. So again, he's worried about the timing that it's taking. But obviously you're not going to reject him, but he is thinking about that. So he's thinking about time of ticking. Since being on this journey, I've seen the number 11 so many times, it's become my favourite number. So he may be seeing 1111 all the time, or he may just see the number 11. It could even be as a number connected with his journey in some way. And I'm sure you know the numbers and everything for your own journey, and you know, for the journey that you're on. So that's why I'm bringing the number sequences in. At the bottom of the deck, look at that, we've got 111. It says fresh new concepts and ideas are being made available to you for the journey ahead. So definitely feel 11 is connected with his life number. We've got 1212 as well. Your guardian angels are protecting you in this connection. So this could also be something big that could be happening around the 1212 portal. We've got 188. What kind of energy you're holding on to? Your twin absorbs what you feel. Raise your vibration today. Now, I feel this about his energy, not yours. So I feel that you feel it when he's in a low vibration, and you help him to raise his vibration energetically, because you absorb what each other are feeling and thinking. So let's bring in some letters. So I feel 11 is important. I've got my letters in here now. Got these buckets. These buckets were £1 each in the stationery shop, so I bought loads of them. Letters, okay? Now, not many. I'm just bringing through what we've got here. So we've got B, we've got W, which can obviously be reversed into an M. We've got 0 or an O, and we've got K. Okay, first thing that popped in my mind now, I mean, I know this isn't, I mean, you can't see them, can you? The first thing that popped in my head was coming home, even though it doesn't even say that, but that's coming home, come in there. You know, they give me as well, I know it's weird, but I've got to give you what they're telling me, koala and wombat. Don't know why they give me that, but you probably do. An owl as well, and a bear. Okay, I've got animals coming through. Owl, bear, wombat, koala. That's what's coming through for me. King, wishes, wedding, bat, ostrich. These are just things popping in my mind intuitively. So I'm sure you do the same thing anyway. But those are things coming through. So K, O, W, B, which can also be an M for marriage as well. And I'm also seeing the O as a 0. Okay, so let's get some charms for you. Charms. What have we got here coming through? We've got a crystal, and I feel like I think that's a little bit of lapis lazuli there. So obviously connected with the throat chakra there. We've got a fairy, and that's reminding you to keep your energy uplifted, magical. You may also be into fairy cards, like I'm really into the Tarot of the Celtic Fairies at the moment. And you've got an angel around you as well. So fairies and angels, obviously fairies are nature angels, and then you've got the actual angels around you. So I feel this is reminding you just how highly connected you are on your journey and path. I hope that helps. Okay, what I'll do as well, I'll just pull you something out of my bucket. We've got unexpected opportunity coming in for your energy, and for your twins' energy, we've got hiding. So even though he's hiding, there may be an unexpected opportunity for him to come out of hiding. I hope that helps, okay? Divine, thank you as always, Victor, for time stamping and being you, okay? Divine Soul, great to see you. Thank you for using Milestone, honey. Good morning, Liz. What's his perception about me? Will he express his emotions more in the coming days? 3D messages from my twin. So what does he want to say to you? He's saying to you, you took me somewhere I've never been before and I want to stay there. So you've, you know, blown him away, really. You know, you've took him into another land. You've took him into another dimension. It's like, that's how he feels when he connects with you. You know, being around you or being with you, it's like something completely different. They give me the song as well, Somewhere, by Barbara Streisand. There's a place for us somewhere. Listen to the lyrics of that song. Listen to the song itself. It'll make you cry. Okay, there's a place for us. Somewhere, a place for us. Okay, it'll just make you cry. But you took me somewhere I've never been before and I want to stay there. So this is when you're connected in the 5D. When he's around you, it's like time stands still. You know, he feels different about you than anyone else. And he's saying, nobody told me it was going to be easy and nobody told me how hard it was going to be not physically being with you. So he really does miss spending time with you in the physical. So he wants to go somewhere with you. He wants to be with you somewhere. So what's the guidance for you? What's the angel guidance? We've got in winter, things will heal. So we're moving towards winter, obviously, like December, January, February. So something could be coming in more around those dates than perhaps in the next few days. You know, it could be like December, January, and February is where the big healing comes in, or there's a big shift in the dynamic of the connection in some way. What else is going on? Yeah, we've got, I mean, look at the connection there. It's there. Look how beautiful it is. So the connection is always there. He feels you're his perfect match. He feels like you're his divine counterpart. He feels like you're his everything. Okay, he feels like you're his best friend united in love. He feels like you're his true love. That's how he feels. So just have faith in the timing, because in winter things will heal. That's what I'm feeling, more than in the next few days, or just have faith in the timing of the process of the journey. Let me just see what is coming up over the next few days. In the next coming days, what can you expect, or what's going to happen? Signs and syncs. You're more likely to get signs and synchronicities. Look at this. Honestly, the angels blow my mind. That's why I love what I do. Winter. Okay. You're going to get signs and syncs, and then something's going to happen in the winter. So you've got signs and syncs over the next few days. Something's coming in the winter. So have faith in this. So this is big. For it to come out twice in 2 different decks, it's a sign there's something big is healing and shifting around the winter period, which I always connect with no matter what the time zone is. December, January and February. I hope that helps, okay? Ashita, thank you for the donation. DM pinged and disappeared. Which twin flame phase am I in? Try and not concern yourself with phases, okay? Because obviously the phases, it's different depending on lessons and growth and everything. I don't really buy into like waves and all of that. Everyone's journey is different, okay? But you learn, you've got to trust your intuition about where you feel you are in your journey. But obviously if he's pinged and disappeared, it's because he wants contact with you, or he wants to be around you, but he may be overwhelmed by his feelings. So what do you need to know? So the guidance coming through is masks off. He wants to take this mask off. So he must be wearing a mask. And for that moment, he pinged, his mask came off, and then he disappeared. Okay? He stopped himself from reaching out in some way, and prayer is needed. So I feel as well this about you learning to surrender. So I feel the phase you're in a way is surrender, because you're learning how to stop reaching out yourself. So if you're constantly the one reaching out, or if you have been doing this in the past, then that is definitely your lesson to not do that, so he can take his mask off and come to you. So prayer may be needed. So you may need to talk to your angels to help you to be strong, to be able to surrender. Surrender is about letting go. It doesn't mean moving on. It means you let go of the struggle. You allow him to take the step forward by taking the step back. And clearly that's what he tried to do, with pinging you. And then he kind of disappeared. So we've got signs and syncs coming out. And soon. So something's going to happen soon. The signs and synchronicities you're receiving are showing you that something is happening soon. That he's going to either come back in soon, or something's going to move forward soon. But I feel the messages let him come to you. Okay, just bear with my chat jumped up there. So I just want to get an energy from my bucket for you. So we've got travel. Okay, so he may even travel to you. He could come to you. Okay, it doesn't matter where you live or what the dynamic is or the distance. He may well travel to you. There could be some travelling coming up in your life as well. That may be what you're focusing on. There's fear though. He's in fear. That's why he's perhaps stopped himself. But it's once he overcomes the fear, that's when he's going to move forward. I hope that helps, okay? CV, thank you for the donation. Ma'am, could you please give me a message from God, of course. So what's the message coming through for you from God? I'm just looking for a specific deck. There it is, okay. What's the message coming through for you from God today? So God is saying to you, you are loved so much. God wants you to know he loves you because you're his child and he cares about you. And you are loved so much. So you may not be feeling loved today, or you may not be feeling lovable or something like that. And it's like God is saying you are loved and you are safe. You are loved so much. It's like there's so much magic around you. You just have to look for it, okay? What else does God want you to know? So God is saying to you, take your time if you're making any decisions. It's okay to release all blame to heaven. Because what we do sometimes is shout at God, and that's okay, he's used to it. Okay, like a child, for example, shouts at the parents sometimes. They're used to it. Okay, so release all blame to heaven. Anything you're worrying about right now, give it to God. It's okay. Union is possible for you in this lifetime. So if you're wanting a relationship, if you're wanting, a twin flame union, or you wanted something to happen, it is possible for you in this lifetime. But you have to believe and have faith. Okay, 5D connection will bring clarity. So it's like God is reminding you, you've got Jesus coming through as well. Jesus is reminding you that you always have a link with everything and everyone, because we're all one with all things. So you can talk with your twin flame, or you can talk with anyone at all times, your angels, you can pray about things. It's the right choice to do that as well. And you may be thinking about something right now. Take your time making a decision, but it is the right choice. let go of what was. And it may be the right choice to let go of what was, the past. Let go of the past. You're also going to receive messages and signs in music that all is well and that you're on the right path. So just have faith that you are loved and safe and you're on the right path. I hope that helps, okay? The Dollface, great to see you, honey. Thank you for being here. Hi, Liz. Messages from Carl for our connection, please. So what does Carl want you to know? What does Carl want you to know? Carl is saying, my love for you is getting stronger every day. So he feels the love. It's getting more intense every single day. Okay, my love for you is getting stronger every day. So what else does he want you to know? We've got, open heart. He's open to this love and he wants to show you his heart. So I feel he's going to open up more and more in the coming weeks and months because his love is getting stronger. So the more his love gets stronger, the more he's going to open up to you. So again, you could be learning patience right now to have faith in the timing of this shifting forward. Yeah, you may want to meditate as well to perhaps cleanse your energy or calm your energy down a little bit if you go into your own fears or stress. So when you obviously meditate as well, you'll receive all the answers. So I feel you've got to give him time. He definitely is going to open up to you. He wants to. Get a little message. What else? Yeah, use your voice for the highest good of all. So make sure when you're communicating, you're speaking with truth and love and light and compassion and empathy, instead of perhaps bringing up negatives or things from the past or things like that. So use your voice for the highest good of all. So before you say anything, before you say anything or communicate anything, think, is this going to help, or is it going to help the connection or hinder the connection? Is it going to do good or bad? That's a good way of looking at things. I hope that helps, okay? Minnie, thank you for the donation. I got into a disagreement with P and he had a freak out and shuts down because of feeling pressure. What are his thoughts? Should I reach out? Try not to worry, okay? See what his thoughts are about this right now. He's saying it's easier to believe you don't love me than he says to believe that you do love me. How crazy is that? So it's like he wonders why you love him. And that causes a big problem because I feel he's got his own insecurities and wounds. He's saying, I'm focusing on maintaining financial stability so I can provide with ease. So he may just be really busy with work. He may be kind of shutting down. There's something speeding up though. So I feel he is coming towards you again. He's coming back towards you. But he may today, for example, be busy with his job or working on his finances in some way. So it's like he's distracting himself with his work life or his money. Whatever he's got going on there. So it feels like today that's what he's doing. He's dealing with his work, or he's at work, or he's busy with work in some way. Trying to distract himself thinking, well, you don't love me anyway. Because that's easier to believe than thinking you love me, because why would you love me? So I feel he just needs a little bit of space. So, and obviously you're stressing because you're thinking, I want to clear the air, I want to sort things out. But usually it's when you need to give him space. Just bear with me, our chat jumped up there. Let me go back to where I was. So, where was I in the chat? There we are. Okay, so should you reach out? What's the guidance? Should you reach out? Well, I feel that there's going to be, regardless of whether you do or you don't, this is still moving in the right direction. Okay, I feel December to April is where there's going to be a big increase in things. Now, I feel between December and April, there's going to be an increase in his financial stability anyway. So he could be working on that right now. And that's why this has come out, the Ace of Pentacles, because it's a huge sign of something he's working on right now paying off. So he's going to have more to be able to give to you, for example, from his perspective between December and April. So I feel like you're going to sort things out anyway. It's not like it's over between you or it's done. Things are going to move forward in this connection between December and April. But they're not really telling me whether you should or not reach out, because I feel like if you're the one always reaching out, and you have to ask yourself this question from a very, very honest place, if you feel like you're the one always reaching out, trust him to come to you. Or if you feel you've perhaps done what you need to do, then let him come back to you. Instead of thinking you've got to clear the air or control everything, because it may just be you need to take a step back. So regardless of what happens, you're going to be back in touch properly December to April anyway. Yeah, we got maybe. It says if you can change your perspective. So it may be right now that you may need to look at things differently. Or he may need to look at things differently, because even though the card hasn't come out, they're giving me in my mind the Hermit. So he may just need a little bit of space. But obviously you've got to sit with the answer yourself. Do you really feel it's the right thing to do? Reaching out right now, or are you doing it from fear because you're worried about losing him, or you're worried about him not coming back, because if that's why you're thinking of reaching out, then it's coming from fear, not love. Okay, because regardless, you're going to be back in touch by December. Now, I'm not saying it's going to take that long, okay, but it's like the angel's showing you there's a blessing on the horizon you perhaps can't yet see. So I just want to pull you another card. Nearly dropped the old deck there. Let me grab this. So what's your guidance? I'm not going to say should you reach out. I'm going to say what's your guidance, okay? What's your guidance? Guidance coming through. Look at this. The angels make me smile because they're like, I'm not going to give you the direct answer because you've got to go within. Take guided action. So what's your guidance coming from within telling you to do? Is the feeling of reaching out coming from a place of love or fear? So I feel you just got to breathe and sit in the energy and think, is it guided action I'm being guided to take, or is it coming from my fear? Because you're going to receive messages and numbers as well. So you may actually receive some messages and numbers that guide you what to do. And we've got ask. When you ask for help, it is given. So instead of reaching out, maybe ask your angels to bring clarity in, or to ask your angels to bring him forward to you. Because I feel he's going to reach out to you anyway. You just may have to be a bit patient. But I can't give you a yes or a no because it's your choice and it's your lesson. And they're saying it's a maybe. It's 50-50. But either way, it doesn't matter because you're going to be in touch anyway. And I know it's frustrating sometimes when the angels don't give you a clear answer, but it's a lesson you're learning. When there's a lesson that you're learning, you're not meant to know all the answers. You have to sit with the energy and be in the moment, and sometimes the uncomfortableness of going through the lesson, because that's how we learn. I hope that helps, okay? Victor, thank you for the donation. May I have a message from Lord Jesus, please? Of course. So what does Jesus want to say to you today, Victor? What does Jesus want to say? Well, I love this. First of all, he's saying you are the light of the world. So he's also reminding you how important patience is, because I always connect with the light of the world as being patient, with the door and the light of the world painting. And it's like he's showing you were born into this world for a reason. And that, I feel this is also the connection with your mum as well. I feel it's about guiding you about your mum, the bond between you and your mum. It may be getting stronger right now. So there's definitely this about you being born and the way that you are, and that you're very loved. I feel that's what you need to know more than anything else, that you're very loved. And it doesn't matter what the relationship is with your dad either, or was. It's like you were very, very loved, and you are. And yeah, it's like Jesus saying, fear not, little flock, for it's your Father's good pleasure to give you the kingdom. So he's reminding you, I feel what he's reminding you here is that he's helping your twin find his way. Because your twin sometimes feels very lost, and he's doing a lot of reflecting right now. And you may be doing some reflecting right now too. And Jesus is standing right there by your side. So obviously Jesus got a huge flock. We're all his sheep. But he's gone off to find you or your twin, whoever you resonate. I feel it could be both of you. It's like he's saying you are one because you're reflecting the energy there. But he's there. He's with you every step of the way. Whatever you're reflecting on. And he's saying, given, it shall be given unto you. So the more you give, the more you receive. And you know that, and you know that God wants you to be happy, and he wants to give you all the wonderful things you're asking for. But sometimes we have to be patient with the when. I hope that helps, okay? Emily G, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, I was wondering if Dee from work has any thoughts about me. Also a message from my angels. So how does Dee from work think about you? Well, Dee from work may actually be hiding something from you, and that could be feelings or emotions, because they're going through some kind of chaos. So things may not be as they seem with Dee from work. Okay, so because you've got the Seven of Swords here, I don't feel it's like a nasty energy towards you. I feel that there could be some reason why this person perhaps isn't opening up to you or isn't coming towards you in some way, because they could be going through some kind of change or upheaval in their life that they're working on releasing by the end of October. Highs and lows. So Dee from work thinks about that you maybe have highs and lows, ups and downs. So I'm not saying they see you as a moody person, but they may see you as a bit emotional or a very intense, passionate person. There's also this message about not giving up. So if you want perhaps to pursue things with this Dee from work, or you want to get to know them better, whether it's as a friend or more, whatever the connection is, I'm not really connected, I don't need to know. Just what they're saying is perhaps don't give up. It's like this person saying, don't give up on me. I'm working through something in my life. Also may see you as relationship opportunity, or someone they can have a friendship with, or someone who can bring value into their life. someone they can perhaps be loyal to, but not at this moment. So I feel like this person is in a situation you may not be aware of, and that's causing a delay. That's why you got the Chariot in reverse. Yeah, there's a lot of reverse cards here. So I feel it's like this person may be holding back certain things, definitely reflecting and thinking about you a lot and who you are and what you can perhaps, like seeing you as a choice in a way or an opportunity, but not able to act on it at this point. And I feel that whatever it is that's causing a problem with that is going to be released by the end of October. And you may have no idea what I'm talking about because you're being protected from it, okay? So what's the message for you from the angels? So I feel if that's going to go anywhere, it's going to be after October. And we're in October now. So patience is power. So if you want this person or you want to be around this person, just give it a bit of patience. Give it a bit of time. Ask Archangel Gabriel for help with your creative ideas in the meantime. So you may have creative things coming into your mind about things you want to do, things you want to achieve, dreams, that kind of thing. Look at this, give it time. So regarding different work, I feel you need to give it time because patience is power. Because by the end of October, this person may be able to move forward towards you in a different way. Okay, so in the meantime, you're going to have lots of creative ideas coming to you, and Archangel Gabriel is going to help you to act on those ideas. I hope that helps, okay? Divine Soul, thank you for the donation. What's October bringing for us, and what's keeping my twin busy these days? What are his karmic struggles? So what's October bringing in for you? October's bringing in truth, okay? And trusting what you feel, intuition. So make sure during October you trust what you feel, because there's going to be an opportunity for either you or the both of you to speak your truth and share that light with the world. So when you share your light, when you share your truth, when you're being you, that creates a ripple effect on him. And he's able to share his truth or speak his truth or share his light. So I feel he's definitely feeling your energy and feeling your light. So what else is going on? Yeah, there may be conflict around his karmic situation. Again, you've got to have faith in that, the way things are unfolding, because he knows where he belongs. He knows what he wants with you. And he sees you in two ways. He sees you as very loving, very emotional, very intuitive, very kind, very gentle, giving him everything he wants in his heart. And he also sees you as someone who can be his equal. He sees you as someone very independent, very, like you've got your own money. You don't rely on anyone. Obviously, I know your situations, but from an individual perspective, he sees you as someone very intelligent, very in tune with their own self. So he sees you as the whole package. So he's seeing you as the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles in that light. So he sees you a lot differently, for example, than how he sees his karmic partner, but there's conflict around his karmic situation that's stopping him from having that new beginning with you. And obviously, you've got your own dealings, your own things to take care of. So you've got to trust what you feel, and you may need to speak your truth. And this could be speaking your truth to your partner as well. So what's his karmic struggle? Okay, what's his karmic struggle in October? It's not how it used to be. Okay, so maybe they're trying to work on things, and it's just like, it's not working, it's not how it used to be. And the kids here. So thank you for our beautiful children. I couldn't have made them without you. So kids involved, or things he's made in his life, his life in general, what he's built there. So this is what he's struggling with, leaving behind the family environment in a way, but he knows it's not how it used to be. And he said, I don't care anymore what you do without me. So again, he's not really bothered about having couple time or anything like that. He's not really bothered. So for example, if his karmic partner says she's going out, he doesn't really care. In his mind, he's like, do what you want. He's like, there's no togetherness anymore. It's like he's isolating himself a lot. That's what I'm feeling. So what's his dark struggle? What's his dark struggle? What's his dark struggle? I wanted to get you a gift and I'm coming soon. So he wants to come forward to you with a gift. Now, he may be already thinking about things like Christmas. He may be thinking about getting you a gift at Christmas time. And he's thinking, I wanted to get you a gift before and I wasn't able to. And I want to get you a gift now and I'm coming soon. So I feel he's, I did that reading the other day. I don't know if you saw it, but it was about the holidays. And, I had a few nasty emails about that reading, which I'm not surprised because, at the end of the day, I'm in the same boat myself. So I know how hard it is. It's not like I'm just dishing out this advice and guidance and, it's not hurting me. I'm in my own connection too. So it hurts me too to think of not spending Christmas time and all those things. But, he may well be thinking about those things, like, I wish I could be with you at Christmas. I wish I could get you a gift. Those are things on his mind right now. So just have faith in the connection and the power of the love. Let me bring you one more card in. So what's he busy with? He's busy really with his own thoughts and his own fears and insecurities, and also this passion and this firing that he's escaping into fantasies about you, dreams. He's saying, I crave to kiss your juicy lips. That's what he wants to be doing. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Ashita, thank you for the donation. Send my DM a message to set boundaries. What are his thoughts, okay? So what are his thoughts on these boundaries you're setting? Okay, what are these thoughts? Okay, he wants to communicate. He wants to communicate or tell you that he wants to spend more time with you. And also, you setting these boundaries has made him want to spend more time with you anyway and move forward. So you setting these boundaries has actually had a positive impact because it's made him want to move forward towards you. It's shifted something in him. Okay, it's speeded something up. So it's showing you that there's communication, like he wants to communicate or he wants to reciprocate what you've said or tell you that he cares about what you feel. So I feel there's a movement. There may even be an opportunity coming in for you to spend some time together, coming in and around a bit more quicker than you think. Okay, he's still healing his wounds though. He's still got wounds he's clearing. And you may be able to heal your own wounds by meditating, because you may have your own wounds that you're clearing through setting these boundaries. So meditation will help because it will calm your energy down, it will relax you, and it will also connect you in a higher way. And you may both be seeing number sequences as well. So just want to see what number sequence you're seeing. What number sequence are you seeing? You may be seeing 111, okay? We've got 11s and 5s. Don't take opinions personally. People can only understand things from their own level of perception. So he may also be like understanding it in his own way, from his own level of understanding. So don't let that trigger you in any way, because sometimes the things you think are a little bit different than the way he thinks, because even though you are one soul, you are still feminine and masculine. It's like the masculines have got the Martian energy and the feminines have got the Venetian energy, and Martians and Venus, Martians and Venetians don't communicate very well sometimes. So you have to understand that he is looking at this in a different way than you maybe, but it is working for the connection, and he is going to take the proper steps to move forward, because the angels say to you, congratulations, you've taken the proper steps on your healing journey, which assures success. So you setting these boundaries down, it's done what it needed to do. So now just have faith in the process. I hope that helps, okay? Alvin, thank you for the donation. What is in the energy for my next 2 weeks as I travel through Europe for this conference and do some writing? The message is coming. So the message that could be coming could be from someone you love, or it could be that you receive a lot of intuitive messages, or you receive messages, signs from the universe. So things come to you. And obviously, if you're doing a lot of writing and you're connecting with yourself, you may receive a message from the universe in some way. And also, you may be receiving a message from the universe to use your voice for the highest good of all. So obviously, you're traveling for this conference. You may be using your voice. You may be talking to people. You could be using your voice in other ways as well. Use it for the highest good. So, that's like kind of always thinking, is what I'm writing, is what I'm saying positive or negative? Is it having a good impact on what I'm doing, or a negative impact on what I'm doing? It's about watching your thoughts and your feelings and your words, because they all have power. You are also 5D connected, so you may even be feeling this message coming in a 5D way. So you may be feeling your personal around you as well. You've got healing, so it's going to be a very healing journey for you, writing down. You may get messages about marriage as well, commitment thing. You may see lots of signs about marriage, people either getting married, or you may see couples together who are married, knowing that your journey is in divine timing. So it's like this whole thing is showing you that you are moving towards marriage, or you are moving towards a commitment that you want, and it's all in divine timing. So I feel lots of epiphanies and awakenings and understandings coming in. Get you another message as you travel. You've got Valentine's Day, so it could also be romantic. You may see signs about romance. This could also be a sign about something coming in or coming towards you around Valentine's Day. But you could be feeling romantic feelings and thoughts because you're seeing couples or you get a message. So I feel just keep an open mind to the way the universe is bringing things to you. I hope that helps, okay? Just need a little bathroom break, guys. So I'm just going to pop this here. I'm just going to nip the toilet. So my little lizard is going to look after the chat for me. I won't be a second. Okay, let me just have a drink, guys. Okay, I just cracked my back when I was sitting down then. So thank you everyone who's here. I'm sending you lots of love. Okay, let me go back up. What I'm going to do as well is put a hold on donations just so I can catch up if that's okay. So thank you to everyone who did donate. Okay, so I'm just going to work through the donations. So no more donations, please, mods, if you can put that in the chat for me just so I can catch up. So I've been on for 2 hours. So next question we're doing then is for the beautiful P. This is for Pinky. So this is Pinky. I didn't wish Ben for his birthday on the 28th of September. How is he feeling? How is the month of October for us? So how is October for you? So no more donations after Empress 44, okay? So we've got you're on the right path. So whatever's going on in October, just know that you're absolutely where you're meant to be, okay? You're on the right path. Things are moving forward. So just have faith, breathe. You know, if you feel like things are going wrong, they aren't. They're going right. Everything's on the right path. So what does Ben want you to know? What does Ben want you to know? Trust me, everything is falling into place in this deep silence. So it may feel like a really deep silence right now, but everything is working out and falling into place. That's why the angels are saying to you, you're on the right path. And what he's actually doing is working on his finances. So he could be at work, he could be busy with that, he could be busy with sorting out debt if he's in debt or dealing with his finances in some way. So he's able to provide for the future for the both of you because he's saying, it's so I can provide stability for us with ease. So just have faith that everything is working out. So the month of October is perhaps going to feel, it could have some ups and downs, but have faith that whatever's going on is happening for the right reasons because you're on the right path in October. What else do you need to know? Yeah, we've got number sequences and we've got messages and music. So you're going to receive messages and signs through numbers and music. And that will buoy your faith and keep you strong in faith that you're on the right path. I hope that helps, okay? Mashita, thank you for the donation. When do you see a clear conversation between me and my DM? So when is there going to be a clear conversation? Well, not right now because there's a lot of pain and healing going on. He's in pain, there's healing taking place. It's not the right time, okay? We got August coming through. So it's like, you may have even felt since August. So I feel this isn't a future August, okay? I mean, it could be between now and August that something is happening to move things into place for you. But I feel like you've probably felt since August there's been hope, or you've felt like something has been shifting or moving into place. So it's really like knowing that it could happen at any time in any way. And they give me a block. But there is a block right now around it, because there's a lot of healing taking place. It's like right now, your masculine is not focused on, having that conversation, because he's focusing on all the stressful things and the worry and the negatives. That's what he's focusing on. Yeah, and he knows he's hurt you. This could be about how he's hurt you, or things he's done that have wronged you, and that's what he's focusing on. So it's like he's got to get the strength up to come forward, because there may need to be an apology. And I do feel this is what he's intended to do, or wanted to do since August time, or whatever was going on between you and August. It's like there's been a shift there. There's like hope for this, but I feel it's not yet. So it could be over the next 5 weeks or so. I'm not really getting a timeline, like a real timeline that I can give to you. I'm just seeing if I can find my other timing deck. I don't know what I've done with my divine timing deck here. I'm still getting used to where my cards are in this other, there it is, in this other compartment. I've got like 13 shelves here, drawers with stuff in. So any particular conversation timeline here, please, angels, we need to be aware of. Well, hold your vision, okay? Hold your vision, especially moving forward towards 2026, because that may be when something that you're visualizing or wanting comes into place. Because we've got the new year and we've got the Aries energy. So there will be a new beginning, okay? And Aries is about fire and passion. Now, they're giving me August, because obviously August to August, I am feeling since August there's been a shift here. But this could be like the furthest timeline out, because you're saying to have a clear conversation. So to have a clear conversation where everything's perhaps out in the open, it may take a while. You may have a conversation before then that's not as clear. Okay, but you're asking for when we're going to have a clear conversation. The angels are answering your question, saying it could come in 2026. And it could come around the Aries season, okay, where you actually wipe the slate clean. So it may be the new year that brings in the opportunity to have that clear conversation where you wipe the slate clean. So I feel you've got to let go of the when and just have faith that it will happen at the right time. I hope that helps. Okay, I know it doesn't probably satisfy you hearing that, but it's a lesson you're learning right now, and we have to be strong in faith and know that everything happens for a reason. I hope that helps. Okay, Karina with a C, great to see you, honey. Thank you for the donation. Message from my NK. So what does NK want to say to you? What does NK want to say? So NK said, I'm frightened that you might reject me because it's been too long. So he's worried about timing, how long it takes him perhaps to do something, or to reach out or move forward in some way. And then he goes into fear about you rejecting him, or telling him off, or not listening. And it's nothing to do with you, and it's everything to do with himself. He's saying, how can someone like you, love someone like me? So there's also insecurity about why you want it. When he looks at you, he sees you as this amazing goddess, and he's thinking, why do you want me? What is it about me? He's saying, is this for real? Are you for real? Is this an act? Is this a figment of my imagination? So when he's with you or around you or thinking of you, it's like he has to pinch himself, because he's thinking, what have I done to deserve you? You're too good for me. You could have anyone you want, so why do you want me? So there's also those insecurities there. What else? Believe. He's starting to believe, though, and I talk about this in upcoming readings on the channel, that this is where the masculines are in their lives right now. They're starting to believe that this can actually be possible. They're starting to have faith in that, to let go of what was. And that's the message. Both of you just perhaps need to let go of the past, how things used to be or how things were, and believe in what's coming, because there's an even more enriching future ahead. I hope that helps, okay? Natalia, thank you for gifting memberships there, honey, to Jacinta, Karina, Alvin, Mr. Wonderful, and Empress of Oz. Thank you for doing that. Great to see you. Gypsy, thank you for the donation. A message from Jerry, please, and advice. So what's going on with Jerry right now? What's going on with Jerry right now? What's going on with Jerry? Eventual positive outcome. Whatever's going on with Jerry, it's going to be okay. It's going to work out, okay? And this could be about coming back together, okay? Or having time together, because it feels like it's a yes, but it may be a delayed yes. So I feel like Jerry is kind of saying to you, whatever it is that you see with me, I see with you, and that's in the future. So it's not like long, far out, like drawn out, but I feel this is like a long-term thing. Let's see what else Jerry wants you to know. What else does Jerry want you to know? What else does Jerry want you to know? Jerry's saying, I'm protecting you from my karmic situation. So there could be a karmic situation, may not be a person, it could be a situation itself, like a job or some kind of fear or addiction or family issue going on. But he said, I'm protecting you from that. So if you're seeing rainbows or 444, you're being reminded of that. And he's saying, you're keeping me strong and helping me strive to improve. You're the driving force in my life. So very inspired by you. So Jerry is very inspired by you. You bring up a lot of change in him, thinking, I can be this, I can do this, I can move forward. You know, you help him want to improve himself. And that's because of who you are, the person you are. You're very inspiring, but also because you're authentic and real. And that's how he wants to be. So I feel you just got to give it time to move forward the way you want it to. I hope that helps, okay? Jacinta, thank you for the donation. Let's see where Jacinta, yeah, you are. No, hang on, that's not your question. I'm just looking for your question. Didn't we have a problem with this the other day as well, that you didn't put your question in? Can anyone see Jacinta's question, please? I can't see it again. If you hear some noise outside, it's like some kind of cement mixer thing going past. I don't know what's going on there. Jacinta, have you got your question, honey? Have you got your question? I can't see it. I just want to do something. I'm really being guided to someone in the chat called Sun is Shining. So I'm going to do you a question. If you can hear that, it's Archangel Nathaniel on his machine. Can you see him? I don't know if you saw him then. Sorry if that disorientated you. I thought it was a cement mixer going past, but it wasn't. It was Nathaniel on one of those lawnmower thingies. Okay, so that's what that was. So again, Archangel Nathaniel blasting things out of the way. That's a huge sign. Okay, so what I was saying there is I've just been guided to Sun is Shining in the chat. I just want to do you a question. I would very much appreciate an intuitive mini reading, please. So I've just been guided to you. So what's the guidance for you? You're going to get victory over whatever the situation is you're in. And it all comes through positive thinking. So if you keep your thoughts positive, then things will move forward. You've got trust at the bottom of the deck. So you must trust what you're going through. There's a reason why you're going through it. The question you're asking about, or what you're going through right now, is all connected to your mission and purpose. There's a reason you're going through it. And you will recover from whatever the loss is. So whatever you're going through right now that's hurting you or causing you a problem, you're going to recover from it. And positive thinking is the key. And then you become the victor of your situation, not the victim. And it's all connected with growth and learning. So that's what you need to know. I hope that helps, okay? So Jacinta, I can't see your question. So I've got Archangel Nathaniel around, so that could be a sign for you that things are blasting out of the way. So I'm going to go to the next donation. So we've got Steph in the house. Thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, any message from Zach? So what's the message from Zach? I can see it now, Jacinta. I'm going to do Steph first. So what does Zach want to say? So Zach's saying, I feel this urgency to reach out to you. So he's feeling urgent. He may have had a dream about you. He may be seeing signs about you. And he wants to reach out to you. And he's saying, I'll be in touch when I'm the best version of myself, because that's what you deserve. So he feels an urgency to reach out, and you may be connecting with that too. However, he is waiting for the right time, when he feels like he's at his best version, when he feels strong, when he feels like he can move forward. And he's saying, you're rare, which makes it harder for me to believe that you were real. So because he knows that you are rare, he knows you deserve the world, and he wants to be able to give that to you. And that's why he's taking his time. Okay, no more donations, please, guys, so I can catch up, okay? Because I've been on for 2 hours already. And I'm an hour behind. So, yeah, burdens. He feels burdens. So the burdens he's got in his life are perhaps stopping him from reaching out, because he wants to heal those burdens first, or release those burdens. And you've got 2 stags in the background. So this could be a promise or a sign of union within the next 2 years for union itself. Not reaching out, for union itself. So he's releasing his burdens to be able to come forward. I hope that helps, okay? Yeah, no more donations, please, just so I can catch up, okay? So let's have a look at Jacinta's message. How is P feeling about me in the 3D? How is P feeling about my last 3 posts? I felt a lot of emotions last night. So how is he feeling about you? Straight out. And how is he feeling about your last 3 posts? 3 cards came out there, very interesting. So first of all, how he's feeling about you, he's saying to you, trust me, everything is falling into place in this deep silence. Okay, so if you're in silence right now and you may feel very deep, again, Archangel Nathaniel, I'm going to turn it round, can you hear it? Okay, it's on one of those things, he's cutting the lawn, like outside, not my house, this is like in the street. So he's going up and down the street, mowing the lawn, but it's like blasting things out of the way, creating the way. And I feel this is a sign for you, because it happens again when I connected with your energy. So trust me, everything is falling into place in this deep silence. There's a lot of deep healing taking place. And Archangel Nathaniel is blasting things out of the way. So how did he feel about your last 3 posts? Well, he actually perhaps shut down a little bit because he perhaps doesn't know how to express himself. But he does want to move forward towards you at the right time. He knows he's got a choice to make. And he knows he needs to be loyal to you. So the fact that you've got the King of Cups and the King of Wands, and there he is again, this is a sign for you from Archangel Nathaniel. Let me show you. Can you see him? There you are. There, can you see him? I know you just saw him there. I'm sorry if it just completely disorientated you, me doing that, but I had to show you that. So Archangel Nathaniel is shifting things out of the way. So there is going to be a movement. That's the Chariot. That's like Archangel Nathaniel creating the movement, because he's going to make some kind of choice that involves you or involves the connection. But he knows he's got to be loyal to you and open his heart, but he's not ready yet, okay? So he's processing what you've said or what the posts are about, but he's making him want to show up for you with his heart and loyalty. I hope that helps, okay? But maybe you even have to stop posting things. If you're posting things to get his attention, to be honest, sometimes that backfires. You don't need to be doing that. Sometimes it's more alluring to the masculine when you are quiet or you're not actually posting, because then they start wondering what you're doing. So you have to also ask yourself why you're posting certain things. Are you doing it to share those things in general, or are you doing it to get a reaction from him? And if you're doing it to get a reaction from him in some way, then maybe think about why you're doing that. I hope that helps, okay? Judy, thank you for using your milestone, honey. Hi, Liz, I hope you're well. How was my DM feeling? Can I have messages from him and my angels? It's always wonderful to see you. Thank you for being here, honey. So let's see what the energy is around the connection. We've got time apart and a karmic ending is taking place. So if you are in separation or silence, or if there is time apart in the connection, it's because there is some kind of karmic ending taking place. So I feel you're being protected from there in some way. So the karmic ending could be on his side or your side, but that's why you're perhaps not together right now, because there is a protection happening. So the angels are, putting that protection in place, so there's, less impact on things. So we've got vacation. What I'm feeling with vacation again is like time apart, or like having a vacation or a break from the connection in some way. So there could be some travel going on, there could be a holiday, or there could be some time off work or something like that, but I feel it's more time out is needed. So what else do you need to know? What's the message from your angels? The answer is connected to your life purpose. Trust in divine timing. So this is because it's all connected with what you're learning right now, to have faith, to trust the process, to trust in divine timing, to know that what will be, and that there is a healing occurring and a karmic ending happening. So trust in that, okay? So how is your person feeling? He's coming back and hearing Archangel Nathaniel blasting things out of the way, and he's in charge of karmic endings as well, really. So I miss you so much. So he's missing you even if you're not together right now. I just came back from a vacation. There you go. So that's clearly had some positive impacts on you. It will have rejuvenated you as well. He will have been thinking about you during that time, and he said, I miss you so much. Okay, so just have faith in the journey right now. Let me see when things are going to move forward. No, not yet. They're definitely in separation here, or some kind of silence, because there needs to be balance, and that's why there's a delay. So you've got the Hanged Man, and you've got the Two of Pentacles and Three of Swords. So it's a big message as well there about, I'm getting like the number sequence 1, 2, 3. It's like things are moving forward in their own time. So over the next perhaps 1, 2, 3 weeks, 1, 2, 3 months. So if you see the number sequence 1, 2, 3, okay, that's a huge sign of stepping stones and things shifting. I hope that helps, okay? Christy, thank you for the donation, honey. Christy said, it's been a year, worst heartbreak ever. Remember, you get stronger. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. So it will have grown you in such a powerful way. So be grateful for the lessons and the blessings in that lesson. And what's my advice and guidance? What's God's message for me? Do we have a chance in the future? So what's the message for you? And that is the message for you, that what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. God would not give you anything that you can't handle. Yeah, you can do this. So it's like God is saying, you can do this. You're strong. You're powerful. You can handle this. And never close a door without opening a window. And Archangel Michael is there by your side, giving you strength. So whatever's going on, you can do this. You can get through this, okay? So is there a chance for you in the future? Is there a chance for you? Well, they've got the lovers there. It's not yet, though. There's a chance to put the work in, but it's not quite there yet. Okay, so there's always a chance, you know, especially when you've got a soul bond with someone or you're feeling highly connected. So the love is there. The feelings haven't gone anywhere. It's just they're not perhaps being expressed right now or acted on right now. It just needs a bit more time. So I feel it needs a little bit more time. Okay, so for this to work, have we got some kind of timeline with this? We've got at night. So what's the other one? Next year. So it could be something that comes in next year, more next year than this year. Or that's when you're going to be healed enough to move it forward. But you may receive like a message at night, or something could come to you at night. So you could have a dream. You could start really dreaming about this person very vividly, and you're shown through dreams or signs you see at night that things are shifting in the new year for you. So it could be that there's some healing to take place or happen now. And that's why the angel's saying, you've got this, you can do this. Let me just see what the energy is between the two of you. So you see number sequences as well. Healing is needed right now. Even though you may not be together right now, this person is looking at pictures of you. Okay, so this person is looking at pictures of you. Yes, saying Abby, it's done, hon. So this person's looking at you on social media, or they've got a picture of you, or they're connecting with you in this kind of silent time, or when you're not together, but there is healing needed. And obviously you're saying this has been a hard year and you're gaining strength and power. So I feel just have faith that things are moving in the right direction. And you may see a number sequence that assists you. Let me just pull you a number card as well. What do you need to know? There's your card. Commit to being the best version of yourself and enjoy the positive impact it has on your connection. So focus on self-love, self-care, being in your own energy, and that will create the way forward. So I feel there is a hope, you know, you can work on that, just not, I feel it's going to be in the new year. I hope that helps, okay? Peace Lily, thank you for the donation, honey. Peace Lily says, hi Liz, may I have messages from guides? Thank you. So what's the message coming through today from your angels for you? What's the message coming through for you today? Hey Palami, welcome, honey. Meditate for answers, trust what you feel. So the guidance for you today is you must trust what you feel. It's so important because that's what's real. Not what you see on social media or in the outside world or the surface, what you know inside your heart and soul. And you may need to meditate to receive those answers. So you may need to calm your energy a little bit to relax you, to find peace in the situation, to feel at ease with where you are. Yeah, to let go, to step into your divine feminine light. So I feel the angel saying it's so important right now you remember who you are as a divine feminine and shine that light. And you shine that light when you let go and trust what you feel. And when you meditate, you're able to let go. You're able to let go of any stress, any struggle. You give anything you are worried about to heaven in exchange for peace and to bring answers in. And then things make a lot more sense. Okay, to bring in the union. So it's showing you as well, union is possible for you in this lifetime. And I feel that's what God really does want you to know, that that's what you're working towards. So have faith in that, because the space or the silence you're in is actually bringing a healing in to bring union in. So everything is moving you in the right direction. Yeah, healing is needed. Healing, silence. It's all helping things shift in the right direction. I hope that helps, okay? Victor, thank you for the donation. See, isn't this strange, okay? Just shows you how the angels guide me. Because you've donated for Sun is Shining. I've already answered a question. So again, it's amazing how, you know, the universe guides me, or the angels guide me to those people, and then you've donated for that person. So I have answered a question for already. Let me go back up, though. So the intuitive mini reading, was it that you can handle whatever it was? I can't even remember what it was now. I'm going to pull you some more cards though as well. I'll pull you some angel numbers. So, you know, Victor, just let Sun is Shining know she's got 2 timestamps. So let's bring in another message for Sun is Shining. What else do you need to know, okay? What else do you need to know for Sun is Shining? we've got 651. So you may see that number sequence, or you may look at the clock and it's 6:51, or you may see 6s, 5s and 1s. So 6 is about moving beyond the physical appearances or the physical outlook of something or the physical circumstances, and knowing that change is on the horizon to bring in a new beginning. So 5's about change, 1's about new beginning, and also know that someone or something is showing up for you in dreams. It says, write your feelings down upon awakening. So feel you're going to have a vivid dream. You may have a vivid dream about a certain person, or you may have a vivid dream about something you want in your life, something you're manifesting, and that gives you the answer you need, or the answer you've been seeking to be strong, to carry on, or to know what is happening. Because sometimes your person will come to you in dreams and show you the next steps, or just show you you've got a soul bond and you're coming together. You know, like for example, before me and my twin got back in touch last year, I was having intense vivid dreams about him. He was showing up where I was, and he was kind of leading me towards a door and things like that. And there was a lift, and I was going in this lift up and down. It was all very bizarre, but I knew that something was shifting. So you're going to be shown signs in dreams. That's what you need to know. And if you're seeing 6s, 5s or 1s or any combination of them, it's reminding you to pay attention to your dreams. You've got, time out and surrender. So if there's any kind of time out in your life right now, and I say time out like space healing, not with someone, or you're being, kind of moved away from an experience in a way, so you have isolation time, it's also you can surrender. And surrender is giving it to heaven. Having faith, trusting, giving it to God, knowing that it will all be okay. So find time for yourself to breathe, to meditate, to pray, and know that everything's going to be okay, because it is. I hope that helps, okay? Jay, thank you for the donation. Messages from Adam. So what does Adam want you to know? I don't deserve you. You deserve so much better. So he's still healing those wounds, those insecurities about you being too good for him. And that's because of the things he's done before, the way he's behaved in the past with you. He said, when I hear your voice, it feels like I've made it home. So what he really wants to do is call you up. He doesn't necessarily want to message you. He wants to have a phone call because he wants to hear your voice. Okay? And he also feels like when he hears your voice, he's come home. So the message for you is to trust. To trust this connection is moving forward. To trust that things are shifting. To know that he does want to hear your voice and he does want to connect with you. They give me aching as well. They give me an achy arm. And he's aching for you. He's aching to reach out to you. I connect with as well arm issues and a reading that's coming up on the channel soon. So if you have any arm issues like aching in the arm, or can you see my arm? Can you see the mess my arm is at the moment? Okay. I fell on a lamp. And the angel said, the masculines are going through illumination because they're being guided to reach out. Okay. So they give me achiness, but it was in this arm then. So he wants to reach out. Arms are about reaching out, holding you. That's what he wants. That's what he wants to do. So the angel's saying for you, let go of what was. And you may still be doing that. You may be still healing fears around what happened before, or if he's going to hurt you again. That's what you need to let go of. Okay? And then I think this is your donation as well, again. If this is you again here, it says, this for Jay again. I haven't been well. I'm sorry to hear that, honey. Sending you healing. Will the doctors find out the cause of my pain, and will I be okay? So I'll see what Archangel Raphael wants you to know. But obviously, if you're already going to the doctors and you're trying to get to the bottom of the problem, then obviously that's a good thing to do. Let's see what Raphael wants you to know. They give me heart pain there. Okay, and they give me ache again, and they give me an itchy hand or here. Okay, so I've got aching then, and itchy there, and I got pain in the heart. And if that resonates in any way, but we've got chakra cleanse. So from the angel's perspective, what they're saying to you is, do a chakra cleanse. You'd be surprised how things like this assist with our healing journey. Okay, so do a chakra cleanse, and I've got a few you can do in the playlist section. So if you go to my power cleanse playlist section and do one of my chakra cleanses in there with the angels, I feel that will also help you. Okay, look at this. There is no physical cause diagnosis. So they may find no physical cause, and it's because it's possibly ascension you're going through, or it's related with your journey in some way. It could be stress related. So Raphael, I trust in Archangel Raphael over any doctor, because he's the divine physician of heaven. And he's saying there's no physical cause. So that's a diagnosis. So they may actually realise, they may do a lot of tests on you and find out that there's no physical cause. And you might be baffled by it. And then you have to accept that. Or it could be that what you're actually needing to do is accept something on your journey, or accept something about the situation, or about yourself, or about someone else, and then it will bring a healing in. So it's like Archangel Raphael is saying the root cause of whatever you're going through is that you may need to accept something you're going through. You may need to cleanse your chakras, and there's no physical cause. So it's something stress related or something that's going on in your mind that's causing a physical problem. So don't get me wrong, I'm not saying you're not experiencing something physical. I know how these things physically manifest. Okay, but it's like Raphael is saying, if you can get to the root of why you're experiencing what you're experiencing without perhaps the need for medication or treatment or anything, then that's much better because it heals it from within. Now, don't get me wrong, see a doctor. Go and have a CT scan, do what you feel you need to do. But don't be surprised if it comes back where there's nothing wrong physically and they don't understand. Okay, just understand that when you accept what, so you've got to kind of sit with yourself and think, okay, what aren't I accepting about things? It could be about yourself, it could be about another person, it could be about a situation. And when you're honest with yourself, you can even ask your angels to reveal that to you. Once you accept that, I feel there'll be a healing. So I just want to bring in a tarot card as well about, are the doctors going to... But I feel like Archangel Raphael just answered that question. There's no physical cause, so they may not find a cause. Okay, so smoother times are ahead. So you may actually get that diagnosis and then you feel easier, calmer. Because whatever's going on, you're going to be okay because you've got smoother times ahead, easier times ahead. This could be within the next 6 weeks. Healing times over the next 6 weeks. I hope that helps, okay? Laurie Wu, thank you for the donation. Message from Orlando and the angels, and will he reach out and reunite with me? Okay, so is he going to reach out and reunite with you? Okay, what's in store for October for me and my business? I'm just shuffling the cards first. And what do you need to know about your abusive aunt? First of all, anyone who's abusive is teaching you to rise above it, not take it personally. Because it's not about you, it's about whatever she's going through inside. It's not you, it's a reflection of what she's going through inside. So she's not like, whatever she's doing towards you, you have a choice how you see it, whether you respond to it or react to it. So regarding your aunt, it's about, I feel that this could also be to do with she's got issues around things she wished she'd achieved in her life, or feeling like a failure in some way, but things she wishes she'd done perhaps differently. So she may see things in you that reflect back to her the things that she perhaps didn't do in her life, or she sees something, she sees some kind of light in you or some kind of recognition in you that triggers a wound in her. So that's what you need to know. So she's trying to make you feel bad about things you're doing in your life. There's jealousy there or resentment, and it's nothing really to do with you. It's about towards her own self. So you've got to rise above the situation and recognise that hurt people. And you have a choice whether you allow it to affect you or not. You don't have to give it attention, okay? So is he going to reach out and reunite? It's blocked right now. It's not the right time. Okay? So let's see why. So I don't feel it's the right time at this point, no. Okay, because there's a block there. He said, I'm receiving an internal nudge to take action towards you, but he's blocking it out, or he's not acting on it. So I feel perhaps over the next 2 weeks, there's not going to be much contact, but it could shift after that. Okay, so, but he is receiving an internal nudge. It's like the universe is telling him to take action towards you, but it is blocked right now. So I feel it's not like, I mean, he may be blocking it out for a little bit because he's also doing his own healing work. But I feel it's like right now in this present moment, no, there's nothing happening because there's a block, but he is being nudged to reach out to you. Okay, so this could be something there is shifting in his energy field within the next 2 weeks. So he may well be reaching out within the next 2 weeks, but not today. Okay, and then for your business, what's in store for October for your business? Conflict there. So again, this could well be about being triggered by things, or so you've got to rise above conflict. You've got to look at things from a higher perspective in all areas of your life. And I feel that's what you're learning in all areas of your life. To realise if there's a delay, it's creating the way. That if there's a separation, it's preparation. That if you feel you're being rejected, it's a redirection. That if something isn't happening, it's happening in a different way. So it's about recognising that. So I'm not saying there's going to be like arguments and big things going on. It may be more that you just need to look at it from a higher perspective. You're giving me fear there. Yeah, fear. So breathe through anything you're going through. This in all areas of your life. Things will fall into place in all areas of your life. Clear your space right now. The karmic energy is being released. So this could be your abusive aunt. You always have a choice how you feel, whether you react or respond to something. You're going to receive messages in your dreams, I feel, from Orlando and about your business. Good news is on the way in your business, okay? There is magic in the situation. So just have faith that when you see things in a higher way and respond with love, not fear, in all areas of your life, everything starts falling into place. I hope that helps, okay? Donna Harvey, great to see you, honey. Thank you for using your milestone. Hal, is there any message from Mark and can I have a music card today? So what's the message coming through for you in music today? Yeah, no more donations, please, guys, just so I can catch up, okay? Because I'm an hour behind still. So what's the message coming through for you in music today? What's the message coming through in music? We've got No Ordinary Love by Sade. This is a soul level special love. So you may hear that song, maybe you already have, because I know how in tune you are with Archangel Sandalphon. So this is No Ordinary Love. And he knows it too, Mark knows it too. And that's why he's sending that song to you, saying this love is soul level special, it's different. It's not like anything I've ever felt before. Okay, so what does that song mean? Obviously we know, but we'll just see what else comes out here. Okay, that's the card. Okay, they are listening to this thinking about you. So he may have heard that song. So he may have heard that this is no ordinary love, and he's thought about you when he heard that song. So I feel the universe is going to confirm that to you by giving you that song, okay? So what's the message from Mark today for you? We've got focus on you and learn to love your life. So that's what he's trying to do. He's trying to love himself more. And obviously you mirror that back to him because that's exactly what you're doing. You're being grateful. You're feeling good. You're focusing on your blessings. And because of that, the blessings are following you around. So this is the time to focus on joy, to step into your power, and miracles will happen in your life and in your connection. And the way that you're doing that is by changing your perception. And that's what he's doing too. Says everything can be a catalyst to union. So rise above the situation and see the bigger picture. Stand tall like a giraffe, so you may be seeing giraffes. And see with the eyes of love, there is a reason for everything that happens in your life. And he's saying he is asking for help. He is praying because there's power in prayer. Heaven will bring in assistance. Your twin, Mark, is silently asking for help with their situation, praying that you can reconcile and talk again. So he's praying for help that he can come back to you the right way. I just want to pull one card from the silence deck here. The more I find out about you, the more blessed I am with beautiful surprises. So again, I feel he is finding information about you and he's realising how strong you are. And that's making him even more curious about you and fall even more in love with you because he's like, I'm just blessed when I think about you and things just get better. I'm trying to forgive myself and forgive things that have happened in my life. So again, this is all the things he went through in his past. And he's forgiven himself for that still. And that's still causing a block in some way. So he's saying to you, I've never felt like this way about anyone else. I know that you are the only one for me. So again, soul level love, no ordinary love. You make me nervous. No one has ever made me nervous before. That's why he knows it's special. And I'm in love with you. These feelings run so deep. So really, it's like the same message coming through that we got in that one card, that this is no ordinary love. I hope that helps, okay? Stella, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, message from the angels for today, please. So what's the guidance for you today from your angels? Line out, we've got don't take things personally. So whatever's going on today, don't take it personally, whether it's to do with your twin or another person. Rise above. Okay, it's not about you, it's about whatever they are going through. And you've got 55. It says, reserve your right to say no. Enabling toxic behaviour serves no one in the end. So you don't have to be around toxic behaviour or anyone who's being negative. Say yes to yourself sometimes by saying no to others. So it's about you knowing when to say no, when to walk away, when to pull your energy back, and don't take anything personally. I hope that helps, okay? Victor, thank you for donating there. Collective messages, please. So let's do a collective message. Let's do a collective angel number message. So pick a number, 1, 2, or 3. Pick a card, 1, 2, or 3. A number 1, 2, or 3. Number 1, please, angels. Card 1, thank you. Card 2, card 3. Okay. So we've got card 1, card 2, and card 3. Okay. Card 1, 2, and 3. That's what you need to be connecting with. So pick your card, 1, 2, or 3. 1, 2, or 3. Okay, if you've chosen card 1, you've got 333. So you may be seeing that number constantly. You may wake up, it's 3:33 in the morning. You may go in the kitchen, it's 3:33 in the afternoon. You may just see that number anyway. It says, past, present and future energies need examining. What do you truly want moving forward? So you may just need to think about the future. You may need to connect with that. Okay, I'm seeing it's really strange. I'm looking at this card and I'm seeing my twin's name in that card. It's not there, obviously, but I am seeing it. So you may even see things. I know the card's backwards on camera, but you may even see things in the wording there if I hold it close up. But you have to think about your future. What do you want? So this is also about manifesting, making sure you're in the present moment, not spending too much time worrying about the past or stressing over the future, just being in the now and asking yourself, what do I truly want to happen moving forward, and then manifest it again. I feel the message here is you're going to see your person's name everywhere, and they are being reminded of you in the same way. Pile 2, 747. They show me like Boeing 747. Maybe someone's going on a plane. Okay, but you may see 777, you may see 444, or you could even see 747. So you may go in the clock and look at the clock again at night, or in the morning it's 7:47 on the clock. So begin to take your talents to the next level. So you could be leveling up in your career right now, or in your business, or you may be having some kind of glow up. So your dream job can become a main source of income. So if you're doing something on the side, or you're dreaming about something, or wanting something to happen, I feel like there's success ahead. And this could be a goal you're already working on. It could be something you're thinking about. So there's a dream job ahead for you. But there could also be some travel involved in that too. But I feel if you're asking about love, it's about stepping up or leveling up. So you may be guided right now to focus on your dreams and your goals and your life, and allow your person to come to you, because they will see you as gold, like you've got the Midas touch when you're taking your energy back and focusing on you. I hope that helps, okay? And pile 3, pattern card 3, we've got 0. So zeros, first of all, are a big message. You have loved ones in heaven around you, like loved ones who've passed over that you were perhaps close to are coming through and saying hello to you. So if you're seeing 0, 0, 0 all the time, or you're seeing 0, that's a huge sign of that. And I feel it's also like a reset. I feel you're going through a reset in your life. They show me like a clock, when you set a timer and it goes back to 0. It's like a reset button. It says examine situations with your third eye. So look at things through your psychic senses, not just your physical senses. Look at things through your third eye, and the things you see in your dreams, or the things that pop in your mind, or the way you see a situation from your higher perspective, not just what you're seeing in the physical. It says, do not rely on your human eyes to be your true guide. So you're being guided by your psychic intuition. You may even see crows at this time. They show me crows, and I'm hearing crows as well when I'm connecting with this. So crows are a huge message for you from Archangel Raziel to remember to trust your intuition and connect with your psychic side. And this could also be a huge sign as well that your masculine is becoming more aware in that way too. I hope that helps. Okay, maybe you even want to do a third eye cleansing. And I feel Archangel Jeremiah around you as well, moving you on the right path, okay? Guiding you on the right path through your third eye. Sophia E, thank you for the donation. 3D message from A and a read on October. So what's going on in October? Have faith in your dreams. So things are manifesting in October, but you may not yet see the rewards. A leap of faith as well. Take a leap of faith. So A may be guided to take a leap of faith towards you in October, and you're being guided to have faith in that he's going to do that. Have faith in your dreams. You may even have a dream where A shows up for you in a dream and takes a leap of faith towards you, like either says something to you or shows up for you in some way. So things are definitely going to move forward. You are my perfect piece of art. So A is probably also going to be watching you a lot, looking at your social media, looking at pictures of you. You aren't perfect to me. You're like a piece of art to me. So he absolutely loves the way you look and the way you are. You turn him on and he's attracted to you. There's a lot of chemistry and desire there. I'm struggling with my mental health. Okay, so there could be some healing that needs to take place. And this could also be because of his feelings. So he has a lot of feelings inside that he wants to express. And he's saying, I need you now. And that's affecting his mental health. So I'm not saying he's going through mental health issues. It may not be at all like as in have something specifically wrong. it's more he feels very emotional, or he's having mental health issues because he feels like he needs you now and he wants to express these feelings to you. So I feel there's like a real sense of urgency to take a leap of faith and move forward. So that could possibly happen in October. The more faith you have, the quicker things will happen. Yeah, keep manifesting, keep setting your intentions, because that's moving things forward, okay? No, not yet, Oracle. I aren't that quick, okay? I haven't got there yet. Next question's for Engok. Thank you for the donation. What does my DM think today? What's his thoughts today? So what are your masculine's thoughts today? What are your masculine's thoughts today? Okay, I dream about the day we get reunited. So he's thinking about coming back to you. He's thinking about reuniting with you, what that would be like and look like. So let's connect with that deck. I'm going to bring in the Twin Flame Reunion Oracle. Okay, so what's the message coming through? Because he's dreaming about this, and you may be dreaming about this too, and they give me tooth pain. So this could also be making the decision to move forward. They give me the name BB, so I don't know if that means something, or it could be a bed and breakfast. I could stare at you forever. So your person is very clearly watching you right now, staring at you. Okay, staring at you forever in his mind. You know, it's like his thoughts are on you. So he could be watching your social media right now, trying to work out how to move forward. Okay, and they give me B&B, like going to a B&B. So perhaps thinking about taking you somewhere where you can have some one-on-one time, you know, away from everything. I hope that helps, okay? Liza, thank you for using your milestone. What does my DM want to say today? And the angels, please. Happy to be an 18-month member. Thank you for your amazing love and support. Balance and justice for the highest good of all concerned. So everything that's happening right now is happening for the right reasons in this Libra season. So there is balance taking place, justice. Things are coming to a head. So things are happening for the right reasons right now. That's what you need to know in October. What else do you need to know? What does your person want to say? I'm starting to feel good about myself and my life. So I feel he's doing a lot of work on himself. He's saying things are falling into place. We're moving into alignment, which makes sense with the highest good card coming out, because it's about balance. So he's feeling more balanced because he's starting to feel good. He's starting to believe. He's starting to have faith. And I talk about this in upcoming readings on the channel later this week. Okay, so he's starting to realise he can have you in his life. He can be with you. Things are moving into place. Things are moving into alignment. So what else do you need to know? You've got marriage, so you could actually be moving towards marriage as well. That may be something you're manifesting this year, so you may see signs of marriage this year. So I'm not saying you're going to get married this year, but you may see signs about it, especially if that's what you want and where you see this connection going in the future. And kindness. And there's opportunities this year for you to be kind and to operate in the fruit of the Spirit. And I feel that he does see you as someone he can marry because of your kindness and your love and your big heart. I hope that helps, okay? Don't be surprised if you start seeing rings. Empress 44, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, can I get a message from Carlos? So what does Carlos want to say to you? What does Carlos want to say? He's saying, I'm so overwhelmed. So he's overwhelmed with his feelings right now. That could be putting him into silence or thinking mode. Jenny's sorry. So he's overwhelmed by the things he needs to apologise for. Okay, I'm truly sorry. So he feels guilty about something, or he's feeling bad about something that he's done or not done, that he's feeling overwhelmed by. So he's overwhelmed by this need to apologise or to make something right with you. So what's he want to say sorry about? He's saying, I dream about a fresh start. So he's dreaming about being with you, and he's dreaming about a fresh start when he does that, and he feels like he needs to apologise to be able to either have that chance with you or to make that happen. So he's saying, I'm sorry about what happened, truly sorry. I'm overwhelmed. I need a fresh start. I want a fresh start. And I feel things are overwhelming to him in his life, so he can actually have this fresh start with you. That's what he wants. Let me just pull you a tarot card as well. So what else is going on? Yeah, there may even be a karmic ending to make this happen. And again, this is Libra season where we are right now. So there's something happening right now to bring in this freshness of this energy. So he may even need to leave something behind to end something in his life first. You know, the Justice card can also mean divorce or ending some kind of legal thing. But if that doesn't resonate with you, it doesn't matter. It just means he's releasing something to be able to come forward and have a fresh start with you. There's going to be some kind of karmic ending in some way, shape or form. And that may well be what he's apologising for perhaps giving to that or being in that. and he's overwhelmed by everything because he wants this fresh start. So he's dreaming about it because it's showing him he's capable of achieving it. So I feel like he's coming to terms with that during this Libra season. I hope that helps, okay? Oracle of Tenfold Blessings. So I've got to your message now, honey. Thank you for the donation. So Shabam's feelings for Priyanka. When will he contact? So when is he going to contact you? Essie's feelings for Priyanka. Well, when he will contact you when he's focused on contacting on you. You know, when he feels it's the right time. I feel at the moment he doesn't feel it's the right time. Okay, because they got the Six of Cups, which is reunion, but it's in reverse. So I feel he's waiting for the right time because he is thinking about it. And he's saying, you light up my path. So first thing here is, I've got a reading coming up on the channel later this week about Archangel Uriel illuminating their path. Okay, so I'm really connecting with that when I'm connecting with this card. So he's being guided by the angels to reach out to you or to come back to you. But it's like he's saying, you light up my path. So the message for you right now, what you need to do is work on shining your own light and being in your own power. Because that's how he will connect with this light that guides him to you. So he is going to come to you at the right time. It's not the right time, okay? But he is thinking about it. He's saying, I'm healing issues from my past. I fear how you'll react if I contact you. So he's thinking about it, but he doesn't know what you're going to do because of the past. So it's like he's healing that first to be able to come forward. So he's definitely thinking about contacting you. And I feel he's back and forth about it. Like 1 minute he thinks I'm going to do it today, and then he has a back out. He chickens out. So it could happen any time. Could happen absolutely any time. You've got to let go of the when. Yeah, it's just around the corner. It could happen absolutely any time. So you just got to let go of the when and have faith he will. I hope that helps, okay? Mayra, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, any message from Travis today? What's the message from Travis today? Byron, you are seen. Don't panic, okay? You can do this. So it's like Travis is coming through saying, I can do this. I'm capable. I'm strong. And again, this is in Libra season. I feel Travis is trying to get the courage right now to come forward and balance something out with you, clear the air with you. And the angels are reminding you that you can get through this too. Okay, that you are strong. No more donations, but it's okay, Ashwini, don't worry. But I'm just because I've been on for nearly 3 hours. I went on early today. He said, I want to grow old with you. I imagine our lives together. So he does want to bring some kind of balance in, and he wants to clear the air with you to be able to have a future with you. He's just confused and doesn't know what to do. So what he wants is when he has a dream or when he has a fantasy or when he has a vision of the future, he sees you living your lives together, growing old together. So he sees you as a long-term commitment option. You know, I don't mean you're an option, but he sees it in his mind, and he just doesn't know what to do about it. Okay, and he's saying, I keep imagining us together. So in the light, you know, in his mind, in his heart, he imagines you together. But in his 3D world, he's confused. He doesn't know what to do about it because he knows he's got to balance something out. There could also be a karmic ending that needs to occur so he can have that life with you. This card's moving as well. Yeah, he's under a lot of pressure right now. So release the pressure in your own mind. You know, give him time. Trust the process of this. Have faith that he's going to do this. And he's telling himself that I can do this. I am going to move forward. He's clearing his wounds. Again, this could be about situations he's in or things he's been dealing with. He's meditating, and this is about connecting with his own mind. It doesn't mean he's necessarily sitting under a tree meditating. He's just calming his energy down, trying to receive the answers. This could also be something that's manifesting between now and the summertime. So between now and June, July, August next year, this could be when your union occurs. So feel you've got to connect with him in the 5D. Don't worry about the when and have faith. I hope that helps, okay? Elizabeth, thank you for the donation. Any messages for the day? Thank you so much. Thank you for the donation, honey. So what's the message for the day for you? Let go of what was. This may be the perfect time to release. You know, we're moving towards the full moon on Tuesday. So you may want to release things now. Think about what you want to release. You may want to write it down. So let go of what was and affirm that I release everything in my life that doesn't serve me anymore. I'm looking for a specific deck here. Hang on. It's nearly knocked my lamp off. I want to bring the feminine and gets real deck in actually. So what do you need to know on this deck? Yeah, affirm I let go of what was. I am lovable and romantic. So you may be attracting love and romance into your life right now because you are already affirming it. And the angels say, face your fears head on in the knowingness that you are supported and watched over everywhere you go. So if you have got any fears today, and it could be fears about love and romance coming in or what's happened in the past, then just know that you are watched over and guided. You are supported and watched over and guided everywhere you go. The angels are with you every step of the way. There's no need to fear anything. And I don't feel that you are a fearful person, but obviously we all go in and out of anxieties and ups and downs and struggles. It's a natural part of the human ego. So the angels say union is in the air, but are you ready? Take care of any unfinished business now. So it's like you're being prepared for union. So you got 911. Obviously here in the UK it's 999 if we ring an ambulance or anything like that. But I know in the US it's 911, I think it is. 911 emergency. And I feel like you've got an emergency message coming through from the angels saying you're very close to achieving your goal. You've got to ask yourself the question, are you ready? Have you actually let go of what was? Are you facing your fears head on right now and saying, I am lovable and romantic and I am ready? So I feel it's like you're being guided to let go of things you need to let go of and prepare your energy because union is around the corner. I hope that helps, okay? Something big is going on. Patricia, thank you for the donation. I was emotional for weeks. What's going on with A? Let's put that deck back. So you're emotional for weeks. What's going on with A? What's going on with A? I feel like his nose is itching. It's like he wants to follow his intuition, but he may be holding himself back for some reason. So he's saying to you, you are the muse in the back of my mind. You guide him, you show him the way. You know, you've helped him to be able to focus on his intuition. So he's saying, you are the muse in the back of my mind. You're always there in the back of his mind. You're guiding him on. It's like he's one of those people who would perhaps think, what would you do? Like if he goes through something, for example, he'll think, how would you handle this? What would you do in this situation? So he thinks about you a lot more than you realise in that way. Yeah, he's saying you're the only one that's ever listened to me and knows who I truly am. So he's very inspired by you and he's very drawn to you because of the person that you are. So the reason you're feeling all this emotion is because he's changing, he's levelling up, he's changing inside, and you're a big part of that. So he wants you to know today, whatever's going on with him, that you're an inspiration to him. Nobody knows him the way you do. It doesn't matter whether he's known people for years and years and years or 5 minutes. You know him better than anyone. And he's saying you're the only one that's ever really listened to me, ever really known me. Because you're the muse. I always think, what would you do? How would you handle this situation? So why is he emotional? Because he knows what he wants and he's taking a while to get there. Because he's taking time and it can bring up frustration and anger as well. So that's why you're feeling all those emotions. I also want to connect with one more deck. I want to connect with the masculine messages of love. So what else is he going through inside? Yeah, I'm sorry for everything I've done. That's another reason why he's emotional. So he's apologising for the past. I'm sorry for everything I've done. And that may be other things, not even connected with you. It may be things in his life he's just releasing. So I feel he's releasing a lot of things to be able to have a new beginning. I hope that helps, okay? Ashwini, thank you for the donation. 3D message from him, please. So 3D message from him today. What does he want to say to you? He said, I feel this urgency to reach out to you. So he's definitely feeling urgent about this connection today. He said, I'll be in touch when I'm the best version of myself because that's what you deserve. So he's saying to you today, Ashwin, he wants to reach out to you. He wants to communicate to you, but he's holding back because he knows you deserve the best version of him when he's healed, when he's free, when he's not with someone else, when he's not dealing with all these BS. And that's how he feels. He feels like he's got a lot of baggage he needs to release. And he's saying, you deserve better than that. Okay, so he said, I'll be in touch when I'm the best version of myself. Okay, so you don't need to donate, honey. Just put your question in because I've been on 3 hours, so I'm going to go off pretty soon. I can answer some in the chat after you, okay? So sleepless nights. He's also having sleepless nights about you. He's thinking about what you're doing. It's keeping him up at night right now because he's feeling that pull, that urgency, and you may be picking up on that today too. So I'll see what the guidance is for you. So just know today that he wants to contact you. Okay, but he isn't going to at this moment because he knows it wouldn't serve you. Okay, obviously it'd be nice to hear from him and have a communication, but he knows it wouldn't serve you in the long run. So with God, all things are possible. So this is about you needing to believe. Okay, needing to believe that this is possible, that with God it's possible. And you know that deep inside, so trust what you feel and let go of the past. You still may be healing the past, let go of what was. Okay, you may still be healing that because you're thinking about the karmic situation or the things at times. You've got to let that go. So I'm going to connect with your friend's masculine as well. Okay, so what's your friend's masculine thinking? When you were feeling distressed and feeling pain, I can feel it too. So if your friend, S, I'm talking to directly, S, if you've been going through any pain inside, physical pain, emotional pain, if you've been going through anything, just know that your twin is feeling it too. And it's very likely you're also feeling their pain too. So feel you're mirroring each other's energy. I want to feel good enough and worthy of you. And this may be causing him pain because he doesn't feel good enough for you. He's saying, you light up my path, so keep shining your light bright because it's guiding him to you. You're the muse in the back of my mind. So he thinks about you, what would you do? And you inspire him, the person that you are. Okay? Yeah, and he knows that in his intuition. He knows he wants commitment with you. That's in his mind always. You know, his higher self is telling him he belongs with you, that he wants to marry you, that he wants to commit to you. He's just actually making that move and making it happen. So, yeah, he's got to fight for this love. That's what he's planning on doing. He wants to fight for this love, okay? So, there's going to be a date coming up as well that may be special where you see a promise. So, and you may see like a specific thing on a specific date. Now, this could be connected with the 1010 portal. So, on the 1010 portal, you may get a promise of union. So, you could see a stag, for example. And space is needed because there is a healing taking place. So just know if you're not together right now, if there is silence or there is separation or it's quiet or it feels cold between the two of you, in that winter period, which is like the stagnancy. So I'm not feeling winter as in a timeline. I feel it's more about the way things may feel between you. There is a healing taking place. I hope that helps, okay? Ethereal Seeker, thank you for the donation. May I have a message from my DM, Will, in Twin Flame Guidance? Okay, so what's Will wanting to say to you today? I'm deeply sorry that I haven't told you how I truly feel about you, and you haven't yet heard me say the words I love you. So he wants to tell you that he loves you. Okay, and he's saying sorry, they're blocking my throat. He's saying sorry for not telling you that sooner. Okay, I want to feel good enough and worthy of you. So I feel he wants to feel confident and strong enough and worthy enough before he actually says those words, okay? Please don't be offended by my silence. I'm protecting you. So he's protecting you until he feels good enough and worthy of you. And then he's going to tell you how he feels. And he's apologizing for not doing that sooner. Okay. What else does he want to say? I'm curious and watching you from afar. So he is watching you. He may be watching your social media. He is curious about what you're doing right now. Yeah, they're giving me fear. There's a healing taking place as well. The angels say this is not the end. Archangel Shamuel is helping you both to find your way back to each other. So have faith in that when the time is right, you're going to be guided back together. I hope that helps, okay? And he's trying to find out what you're doing. I want to do Palami says, hi, Sunshine. Any message from R wants to give? His 3D feelings in the silence. Also saw daisies 3 to 4 times. Just as you said earlier in the live, look for a daisy. Well, there you go. So what he's saying to you is this. He's saying to you, I'm so overwhelmed. So you've got to remember he's overwhelmed with his own emotions, his situation, the things he's going through. He's trying to process that. He's saying, I'm constantly seeing signs. Everything and everyone reminds me of you and us. So he's being reminded of you. So remember, you're not physically together right now and you're not communicating, but the universe is working behind the scenes to remind him of you because he can't forget you and he's overwhelmed with his life. He's saying, I am forever yours. You're everything to me. So again, you have to look beyond the physical circumstances right now. He knows you're everything to him. He's just overwhelmed with what he's going through. Okay, so what else does he want to say to you? I want to feel good enough and worthy of you. So right now he's overwhelmed with his own emotions because he doesn't feel worthy or good enough because of what he's been through. Okay, and also because of his situation. He's saying, please don't be offended by my silence. I'm protecting you. So you've got to trust that this silence is helping right now. You've got to have faith, okay? And you may see rainbows and 444. Obviously, you're seeing daisies as well. So you've got to have faith in things not moving forward at this point the way you want it to. Because you're learning to be at peace, okay? So you do not have to compromise your own integrity to get what you want. Assert yourself accordingly. So what this means is you've got to remember your own power and your own value and your own worth and fill up your own cup. And assert yourself accordingly to give yourself what you need right now so you're not craving him or needing him to satisfy you in any way. I hope that helps, okay? Antoinette, thank you for the donation. How does M feel about me now that we met in person? How does he feel about the woman he is currently seeing? So how does M feel about you now that you met in person? When I next see you, so he's already thinking about you because obviously he's already met you in person. He's saying, look at this. When I next see you, this is what he envisions. He probably won't do this, by the way, but when he dreams about you, when he thinks about you, this is what he thinks in his mind. When I next see you, I want to run toward you and lift you in the air and swing you round and round and never let you go. It's going to be magical. So he's already thinking about the next time he's going to see you in person, and it's going to be magical. And he sees you as someone who's magical, and he wants to pick you up and swing you around. Now, I'm sure he wouldn't do that because he'd probably feel like a complete clown, but that's what he wants to do. And he's saying, you're the muse in the back of my mind, so you're really inspiring to him. So how does he feel about the woman he's currently seeing? Well, I'm not really connecting with him seeing her in any way, because all he can see is you. He feels like it's a fight. He feels like he's got to defend that connection maybe, but he doesn't want to fight for that. He feels like it's a fight, like it's a battle. So I feel that that's something that's going to end. So is he going to end this situation with the person he's currently seeing? His intuition is already telling him to, because he's seen a better future with you. He sees abundance with you. You're what he wants and desires, and that's coming through very clearly because he wants to run towards you. He sees you as magical. He's already thinking about spending time with you. So I feel like that other person is on the way out. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, Byron, relax. Breathe, okay? 3 deep breaths in and out through the nose. In through the nose, out through the mouth. I can feel your energy. You need to relax, okay? It's not as bad as you think it is. What you're doing is you're in your head. And I've told you what to do when you're in your head. You've got to breathe yourself back into the now. You're worrying, you're overthinking, you're panicking. It's only anxiety. It will pass, okay? So he said, I'm crying today. I feel like I've lost it. You haven't lost it. I had a horrible feeling last night. It feels like I've lost her. I'm hearing negative voice. I can't cope. So you've got to pull yourself out of that. It's your mind working against you. So what you need to do is call an Archangel Michael. Okay, call an Archangel Michael. He will calm you down. He will relax you. He will bring your strength back. But 3 deep breaths in and out will bring you back to the present moment. Your mind is not in the present moment. Okay, so the message coming through, what does Archangel Michael want you to know? So Archangel Michael is saying to you that you are being watched over by the angels. You are a child of God. You are not alone. You're being watched over. Archangel Michael is saying, I'm with you right now. You are not alone. You have guardian angels with you. You're watched over. Okay, so that's what I need to share with you right now, that you are not on your own. Okay, I don't feel it's mirroring Ashwini. I feel it is Byron's stress, okay? So what's the message coming through? Okay, what's the message coming through? Pray from the heart. You've got to pray about this. You've got to connect back with your own self. No one can pull you out of this but yourself. Okay, so you've got to call on your angels. Obviously, the angels pull you out of this, but I mean, nobody else is going to. You see, you're not listening to what I'm saying. Okay, it's your ego saying you've lost it. It's your ego bringing all this fear up. It's your ego. You've got to take control of the ego, and then that fear will go away because you'll realize and recognize it's an irrational fear. Okay, so you've got to pray from the heart. So prayer really can move mountains. Reach out to the heavens with your heart's concerns and watch miracles unfold. So you've got to take back your power through prayer, okay? So what does Alice want to say to you? Okay, what does Alice want to say to you? You're not going crazy. I'm making passionate love to you. So she's sending you energy through the 5D that you may be picking up on as anxiety. Because I don't feel she's feeling anxious. I feel she's feeling Kundalini rising. And you're feeling it as something else, okay? So she's saying, please don't be offended by my silence. I'm protecting you, because she's going through a healing. But that doesn't mean that she isn't feeling your energy and making love to you through the 5D. I feel you're picking up on that as frustration that's creating some kind of anger or stress energy in you. So you've got to, it's about learning how to handle the connection. You know, for example, my twin's going through something right now, and I know he didn't sleep at all last night. So I was up at like 4:30 this morning. I got up and got ready. That's why I'm on early today, because I couldn't sleep. I lay there all night because I knew what he was going through. So you just got to get used to what you're feeling. Okay, when you're connected to someone through the soul in that way, you feel them on a soul level and a physical level like you've never felt anything before. And that's what you're feeling, but you're taking it too much to this panic, like, I've lost a lot. You haven't lost anything. You're losing your mind because you're not allowing, you're letting your ego take control. You've got to take your power back. Okay, I hope that helps. We're going to do Victor's donation. No more donations though, please, guys. Okay, thank you for blocking my throat. I've been on for 3 hours and 13 minutes to blocking my throat. Okay, I'm just really connecting with what Byron's going through. Very intense energy. You've got to release all this fear. You've got to release all the fear, Byron. Honestly, please go and breathe and relax your mind because it's not healthy for you, okay? Okay. So, Victor, thank you for the donation. Please answer for Laura any messages, Mr. O, and angelic guidance. So, Laura, welcome, honey. I'll see what the guidance is for you today. Messages coming. So, you may actually be receiving a message from Mr. O. It could come through as a communication or it could come through in some other way. But a message is definitely coming to you. There are powerful healing is occurring. So I do feel he's going through a healing right now. This is not the end. So it's very likely it's going around in circles. You think maybe it's the end and then a message comes and then there's a healing. But I feel the message today you need to hear from heaven is this is not the end of the connection, which because you're constantly seeing stags and everything else you're seeing. There's going to be a powerful healing so that message can come in. And you may even be receiving a message about a healing. So this healing could also be something you're going through in your physical body as well. So what does he want to say? What does Mr. O want to say to you? There we go. He's saying, these feelings for you are so intense. Are they real? Am I obsessing? Am I addicted? What's going on? So he's feeling all these emotions within him. And that's what's urging him or giving him that sense of urgency to reach out. No more donations, please, guys. He's saying, you're keeping me strong and helping me strive to improve. You're the driving force in my life. Okay, you're the driving force. So he knows that you're helping him in some way through the 5D, through your energy, through the power of who you are. You're guiding him to make changes in his life. So, and he's feeling it all very intensely right now, and that's creating a healing within him. You're so mysterious, but I love that about you, and it excites me. To be in the present moment and let go of deep regret is very challenging for me. So again, he struggles with facing his feelings. He struggles with his energy. He's saying to you, breakthroughs. There's a breakthrough coming in. So you may see penguins as well. You may see penguins. Obviously, you see your own signs because you keep seeing the stag, which is a huge sign of union. And you've got a yes. So I feel this is also a huge message for you. That if you've got a specific question in your mind, the answer to that question is yes. I hope that helps, okay? No more donations, please, guys, because I'm going off and I did want to just answer a few in the chat as well. So Priyanshi says, thank you for the donation. How my future spouse? Any specific sign? Any specific sign? Okay, any specific sign for your future spouse? Well, we got next year. So this person could come into your life next year. Okay, any specific sign? You've got medium hair. So they could have medium brown hair or like medium hair. It could be medium length or it could be a medium colour, medium build as well. But something's coming in next year. So you're going to meet this person next year, okay? Anything else you need to know about your future spouse? Anything else you need to know? We got the Queen of Cups. This person, you're going to feel them intuitively. You're going to feel them emotionally. You're going to feel them straight away. I'm trying to connect with like a sign. But they're not giving me. I'm using all the things that connect me with signs, and they're not really giving me anything specific because I feel you've got to keep an open mind and just trust what you feel. It's going to be the way you feel that creates a change, okay? You're going to notice this person, following your heart. The message is follow your heart. Your heart is telling you this is your person, then you know it's your person. And you're going to be guided together. So this could be something that's coming in between January and September. So between now and September, I feel it's more next year. So I feel you could possibly meet this person or be guided to them between January and September. Something could even happen around the 19th of the month as well, around those dates. But I'm getting like you may start seeing 1919 on the clock or like 719. Or you may see 1919 in other ways as a sign that you're going to meet this person. I feel you've got to keep an open mind and connect with your heart to know that that's who it is. I hope that helps, okay? And let's do Chai says, what I don't know what to do right now. Any guidance? So this is for Chai. What do you need to do right now? What do you need to do right now? Okay. First card is balance your energy for the highest good of all. So balance your energy, calm your energy down, relax your energy. You can do this, whatever it is that you feel perhaps you can't do or you don't know what to do. You can do it. So I feel you've got to balance your energy. So maybe cleanse your chakras or relax, go for a walk. You've got some wounds you need to clear as well. And these wounds may have come up during the summertime. So some wounds may have come up for clearing around the summertime that you're still healing now or working through now as we've moved into this kind of fall season. So you've got High Priestess. Trust your intuition on this. Go within, breathe, pray, call on your angels because you'll intuitively know what to do. That's why he's saying I don't know what to do. So you need to go within because that's where the answers are. I hope that helps, okay? I'm going to do, Ross says, a message from my soulmate, please. What's the message from your soulmate? First card is, you're so beautiful to me inside and out. Now, it doesn't matter about being a guy or a gal. Okay, that's how we see our person. Beautiful on the inside. You know, a beautiful soul. So this person saying you are a beautiful soul. You're beautiful, handsome, you're amazing to me inside and outside. My social media posts are to get your attention. So someone's trying to get your attention right now through social media. I'm working hard, preparing to be with you. So this person could be working as well, could be at work, could be working hard on themselves to be able to move forward. And also saying, how can someone like you love someone like me? Is this for real? Are you for real? Is this an act? Is this a figment of my imagination? And you may be feeling that way too. So you may be trying to work out if this is your person or not. You're always on my mind and in my heart. So I feel you're already connecting with someone. Okay. And I feel that this person may be putting things on social media to get your attention because they think that you are amazing inside and outside. Okay. But they're not quite sure if it's real. That's all. I hope that helps. Okay. So I'm going to do a couple more, then I'm going off, guys. Michelle says, morning Liz, I've got this back pain, not sure if it's Ascension. I've had it for a few days, but I'm feeling quite peaceful within myself. How is Mohammed feeling? So what's this back pain? Back pain's connected with stability, financial stability, love, and feeling loved, all of that. So yeah, I mean, this is what Raphael's saying. Obviously, it's up to you if you feel you need to see a doctor, you know yourself, but let it pass through your system. That's the treatment. So in other words, it will clear up by itself if you give it time and have some use time. So it may just be happening to calm you down, relax you, you know, to give you a little bit of a rest or a break. So what's the message coming through from Mohammed for you? I dream about the day we get reunited. So he's constantly dreaming about you, fantasizing about you, imagining being with you the day you come back together. He wants to reunite with you. He's dreaming about you. Let's see what that dreams. Let's go a bit more into that dream. What's he dreaming about? He's saying to you, dreaming of you helps to escape my current reality. So he doesn't really like where he is, the life he's living. He's always escaping into a dream to connect with you. He said, I dreamt we went on holiday together and you dreamt that for a reason. Find the reason. It's your intuition talking to your soul. And it's in your intuition I'm talking to your soul. So you may have had a reoccurring dream or you may have had a dream about him. And he's saying, yes, you dreamt that for a reason. Find the reason by asking your intuition. I am talking directly to your soul. So if you've had a dream recently and you're not sure what it means, perhaps write it down if you have one. Because I feel you're both going to be dream sharing as well. Write down what you're dreaming about, even if it's weird or a bit crazy, because there is a sign in there for you. I hope that helps, okay? I want to do, Faria says, Nabil's feelings for me today. When do you see the karmic wife, Naveen, leaving him? Why do you know that she's going to leave him? Why wouldn't he leave her, okay? That may be his lesson to leave her. So what's he feeling for you today? Well, I mean, didn't know the Gilded Tarot was in there. And look what's flowing out. You've got the block card. Okay, he's saying, you saved my life. Okay, you saved my life. So if he blocked you or he's blocking you out, he does know that you've saved his life in some way, like you've woke him up. That card, clearly, I didn't even know that was in there, so clearly that needed to come out. He's saying, I want you to know I haven't given up on us, even if there's a block or a delay. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying it's like he's blocked you on social media. It's like he's not around you. There's a block in the way. There's something in the way, which is clearly the karmic situation. It's stuck, okay? So he's saying, I want you to know I haven't given up on us. You saved my life, which means that you've changed it. He said, I am persevering and pushing through the doubts and confusion. So he is pushing through the doubts he's got. He's got doubts, he's got confusion. That will be doubts about his situation. So what's going to happen with the karmic situation? He feels trapped right now in that situation. Okay? And you've got to have patience. He's got to release himself from that situation. Whether it's the person leaving him or him leaving that person or whatever, he feels trapped in that situation. That's why it's blocked, okay? And you've got to be very patient with this situation right now. So I don't see like a timeline for this shifting, if that makes sense, because you've got to be patient with the web. Okay, we've got July and we've got it's worth waiting for. So it could be happening around July. Could be. Don't put all your eggs in one basket and think, oh, July. It doesn't work that way. You've got to do your own healing work too. So we've got July and it's worth waiting for. So you've got to let go of the when. Okay, but the thing is, if you focus everything on July coming around and you're not doing your own healing work, which is letting go or working on self-love or whatever you need to do, not what he needs to do, what you need to do, then it will push the timeline out further. Okay, so focus on your own healing right now. Let's get a healing card for you. Or the angels say to you, an encounter with your twin is coming. It's on the horizon. And if you start seeing 717, it's a sign of that. So you may well have a meet-up soon. However, I think it's going to take a bit longer for the marriage to break down or the relationship or whatever they're in. I hope that helps, okay? I'm going to do a couple more. I've been on for nearly 3.5 hours. So we're going to do, Daisy says, message from Art as current thoughts. So, yeah, I'm going to go off. I've got a twitching eye coming on. I don't know if I'm channeling that for someone or it's because I've been on for too long. He's saying, you saved my life. So he feels like you've come into his life and saved him, okay? He's saying, yeah, you bring out the best of me. That's how you've saved his life, because you've made him feel like a different version of himself, a different person. You bring out the best of him. And he's saying that to you. You know, you saved my life because you helped me to become someone different, someone new. You're helping me to be my best version. I'm starting to feel good about myself and my life. Things are falling into place, alignment. This is a really good sign because you've saved him and helped him to see he can live in a different way. And because of you, he's seeing more hope in his life and he's starting to feel better about himself. He may even be working on himself physically and emotionally, and that's bringing alignment in. So that's also a huge sign for you that you've been doing your inner work too. So it's like the universe is bringing you together because you're both doing your inner work. So there's a chaos going on as well. Tower moment, things are falling apart to fall together. Okay, so you can show each other off in the world. So I feel right now connect on the 5D because that's where the power is. And when the tower's fallen, all the healing's been done, you're going to be out in the open together, which could be happening around March. So I feel you've just got to keep doing what you're doing because things are shifting forward. I hope that helps, okay? Tanya says, does John have a message for me? Does John have a message for Tanya? Okay. You bring out the best in me. You are rare, which makes it harder for me to believe that you are real. So what your person struggles with is actually believing this is real, that you want him. He goes through his own fears around that. So you bring out the best in him. That's what you need to know, okay? I'm just going to answer a couple more. Paul says, message my career path. I'm struggling to. Okay, I've just read the rest of your information. So, what do you need to know for your career path? This is for Paul, okay? What do you need to know for your career path? Well, first of all, whatever you want to do is possible for you in this lifetime. That's what you need to believe in. It's very likely that you were really good with people, or you're good at bringing people together in some way. You know, like they show me shaking hands with someone. So, because you've got Archangel Raguel coming through for you. Okay, so Archangel Raguel is the harmonizer. He helps to bring people together. He helps to harmonize situations. They show me like being a mediator or talking to people. You may be really good at talking to people. So you want to use those qualities in your career or what you do. You may have really good people skills. So ask Archangel Raguel, the harmonizer of heaven, to help you to be aligned with what you want to do and to move into that in a powerful way. So I feel that you're very good with people. That's the first thing. And whatever it is you want, it is possible for you in this lifetime, but you have to believe. And there may be a karmic energy being released. So this could be an old job being released, or fears or struggles around having what you want, or being capable of achieving what you want. We've got wisdom. You're a very wise person and you're gaining a new perspective. So I feel like your whole life is changing and you're changing what you're doing in your life. So the angels say if you change the way you look at things, you could see everything in a brand new light that will help you get where you want to be. It says you're called to serve as a mentor for someone or as a role model and guide. So you're like this guide, you're a leader, you're like this person who has amazing people skills who can help harmonize things. So you are called to serve as a mentor for someone or as a role model and guide who can show the way. Use your wisdom and experience. That's what you need to know. I hope that helps, okay? Just want to do a quick card for Joy. What does your person want to say to you? You are so different now, I'm afraid you've moved on from me. And what he's saying is really, you're different than the others. You're so different, I'm afraid that you would move on from me. So this is why he goes into fear and abandonment wounds, because he knows that you don't need him in a way, because obviously you don't need anyone. So I feel he's afraid of losing you because you're so different than the others. He said not speaking to and not being able to be physically with you gets more and more of a struggle every day. And don't ever doubt that I love you. Stay strong and trust in what you already know. And this card comes out in a reading I've got coming up on the channel in the next few days. So you already know how he feels about you. You already know what this love is. You already know the truth. You have to trust in that when you go into perhaps your own ego or fear, because it's getting harder for him to stay away from you. And he knows how different you are than anybody else. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, guys, I'm going off, okay? No, she's in the other room, honey. I need to bring her in, really, don't I? I keep forgetting to bring her in. She's in the other room with Bradley and June and August. I said Joyce because I've just answered Joy's question. So I've been on for 3.5 hours, guys, so I'm going to go off. So thank you all for being here. I'm going to be live again, hopefully, on Friday morning. So I'm sending you all so much love. Thank you for being with me early, to everyone who was in early with me as well. I started my live at 6 a.m. this morning. That won't happen often, but I didn't sleep very well last night, so that's why. So thank you for being here. Thank you for all the donations. Give me a thumbs up if you can. It really does help, and I'll see you soon.